No, but it really is like they treat it like a religion, and people are starting to treat, the government like it is its own religion.
Yeah.
And people are like, and I saw somebody that was they were joking about it, but at the same time, it was like, is that a joke? Like, is it a joke anymore? And this guy was saying that he prays to Trump. And I'm like, okay, like, I mean, you might be trolling, right? And I like at a certain point, it's like we're on social media, so sometimes it's hard to have like a real conversation with people when people aren't taking things seriously. And I get that. I understand that. But oh, hey, we're live.
Nope, we're dead.
Nope, we're dead. Hola, como Esther. Mi número es Alejandre. ¿Dónde está el Huck? I don't know Spanish. Welcome to the PNWGuerrilla Show. Today we're going to be unfortunately talking about a little bit more politics because I don't think there's any way that we can't be talking about politics right now. I don't know how anyone can be avoiding it or ignoring it. It's just kind of like in your face. We're going to be talking about the entire thing going on with the birthright citizenship and them trying to naturalize just everyone illegally in the country right now, which, like, I'm sorry, what? Then we're going to be talking about physical fitness based.
Why are you not physically fit?
Hold on.
Sorry, I got a little ahead of myself.
Under the physical fitness, we'll be getting into drinking water.
Ooh,
and how good drinking water is. Okay, we'll talk about it. It's on the rocket docket. And then I'd like to talk a little bit more about my poison crash out. Is that Bob Ross? No, I wish it was, but it's not Bob Ross. My late father found that at a like some fair in like the 90s.
Oh yeah.
That is actually, not to go like too depressing, like right off the rip, but that is like one of 3 things that I still have from my father. Yeah. Not to go depressing. It's a beautiful painting.
It's trauma with the first one.
Huh?
It's trauma.
Yep. Just trauma. Just right. Just first thing. Just right in a trauma.
Trauma 1022 and that painting.
Yep.
Imagine having a Bob Ross original like that.
An original Bob Ross.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
I wonder how much those are worth. Okay, that has nothing to do with our point. what did I say we were going to be going over? But nonetheless. Okay, so if you guys didn't see, supposedly we were going to be nuking Iran today. And Trump said that we were going to be like, essentially nuking Iran today. And then there was a ceasefire because, nothing ever happens. And America and Iran decided to do a ceasefire. Well, apparently Iran and Israel did not have a ceasefire and didn't agree on a ceasefire. So 3 minutes after the ceasefire was agreed with America and Iran started bombing Israel. Because at least from what I've seen and from what everyone's saying is that, like Israel and Iran just like weren't informed that they weren't supposed to be bombing each other. And it's like, oh, well, back to business as usual.
It's like the movie 1917. Like the dude has the letter and he's like runs across. Like the whole movie's just the guy.
Wait, the war's over.
The orders to stop. The orders to stop.
Oh my goodness. There's still. It reminds me of a Whitest Kids You Know sketch where it's like everyone's like at war and then like the 2 guys die and they're like, war's over, everybody. Like, really? Yep, war's over. Okay, put your guns in the buckets and then everyone get on this bus. Like, war's over.
Going home.
You got to think about like the end of war has got to be like really awkward. Just like, so we just like stop killing each other. And like, I'm just going home now, or like.
Does the losing side become the POWs and it's just like.
I mean, I know in World War II, like, that was not exactly. Wow. That's actually trending on Twitter right now. Okay. So I'm going to hop into to Twitter right quick because there's just a couple of posts that I want to talk about. So Ian, if you could throw this up on screen. I don't know if you guys follow Clay Martin. He is an author of some pretty good books and very, very knowledgeable special operations guy. Looked up to by a lot of people in the veteran community and the gun community, and it is impressive how based that he's getting. It is it's like, oh shit, he's saying the thing. So he said, the longer 2026 goes on, the more I'm convinced that the shortest path to peace is the Middle East is bombing Israel. It's like, oh man, wow, he's saying it out loud. And then trending right now is MIGA. And if you guys don't know what that means, it's make Israel great again, because MAGA is kind of dead.
Never heard that one yet.
MIGA? You haven't heard that?
Sounds like you're saying something else.
It
but
does, it does sound like I'm saying something else, but I'm not saying something else.
Fair.
Make Israel. Well, I mean, because, and it's so fascinating how many people still are like trying to pretend like, you know, the US government is not controlled by Israel. And like at this point, it's just like, come on, man. Come on. Like, open your eyes, bro. Like, no, it's not anti-Semitic to just say what's in front of you. Like, we're at a point now where it's just like, no, I can see this with my own eyes. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not about this life. And then let's see. What was the other thing? Huck.
Yo.
Do you have any insight here while I try to find what I was just talking about?
The only thing I'm here for is to tell you to drink water.
To drink water. It's like between every political thing, I'm just like, and now to Huck with telling you to drink water.
Hydrate or dihydrate. Are you gonna take a second?
What?
You gonna take a second? Like, am I entertaining them for a minute here?
If you want to.
All right, guys, listen. Okay. So when it comes to arming yourself and defending yourself, a lot of people like, less than lethal because they're like liberals or something. Anyway, I got shot in the neck by a pepper ball gun, as you can see, and that was pretty gnarly. Like I had my homeboy, he was just shooting me from a couple meters away with a pepper ball gun. I'm like, had a face mask covering my junk. I'm like, all right, send it right in the neck. I was like, oh,
oh, geez.
But yeah, if I was trying to kill you, that less than lethal option probably wouldn't have worked because I would have just.
Dude, less than lethal is just a joke.
It kind of is against someone who actually is determined to do something. But I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know if the can camera see it very well. A little shiner there. Yeah. It's like having a sore throat. It happened a couple days ago. It was pretty funny.
I'm trying to find the post that was talking about the birthright.
How much farther?
In the Naturalization Act that they're trying to pass in the U.S. right now. And like even Charlie Kirk was saying last year that birthright citizenship was written to free slaves, not anchor babies of illegals. Pass it on. It's amazing to me like how much like so much how fucking words. How much what Charlie Kirk has said is still so relevant to everything. It's like, it's almost like he was taken out for a reason.
Everyone's asking where Lampy is.
Lampy's bulb died, so he's kind of tie right now. So
still warm.
No, we replaced the bulb.
Oh, okay.
He's got to get going again.
Okay.
God gives his hardest battles to his sleepiest soldiers, and man, are we tired. It's so dang heckin' true. I'm trying to get the link of this so I can share it on heckin' Telegram. Because I'm awful about actually informing Telegram that I'm live. Hey, go follow my Telegram, by the way. If you guys also did not see, we have a lot of Only Traders Help Invaders merch en route. And I am really excited about that. I am really heckin' excited about that. But yeah, the Only Traders Helps Invaders really does hit the nail on the head with this whole birthright stuff. And I predicted all of this. Back in 2024, I was like, we have millions of illegals flooding into the U.S. right now. And you know that it's just a matter of time before all the liberals and all the yuppies and everyone in the politics right now, that they're going to be trying so desperately to keep all these illegals here. And we're going to get all this crap. Oh, but the poor children. Think about the children. They came from a third world country. Oh, golly gee willikers.
I got something to say on that kind of stuff. It's really annoying to just try to have like, country needs borders, right? And just simply stating like, hey, we need to enforce our borders or else we're not a country. And why is anyone entitled to come to my country?
Yep.
It's like, look, I get it. You care about people. You're a hippie, pacifist, whatever you love people, right? Like, I understand, but it's at the same time, man, it's just like people need to be held accountable for breaking our laws. People need to be accountable.
No one's held accountable.
Oh,
ever.
We're not going to hold people accountable for breaking our immigration
held
laws?
Accountable ever.
Because like, if there's no immigration laws, if none of that's being held to any kind of standard, legally speaking, then we don't have a country. And I don't think people realize, like, if there's no America, your bougie lifestyle ain't gonna last very long. You're gonna be living in a mud hut, man.
I don't think that the vast majority of people anymore have the ability to think forward.
Well, yeah, they can't think like, just one generation ahead.
Yeah,
Think about your kids.
But that kind of started with the boomers, didn't it? Of like
kind of, yeah,
like just hating your children, hating your wife, hating your family, like never thinking about the future.
Yeah.
Everyone's moving off from the farmlands and going to the cities and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, the urbanization of America really destroyed, everything, man. We had the facade of, the nuclear family, blah blah. Yeah, that didn't last very long. Look at us now. There is no nuclear family anymore.
Not really. But
Not at all.
And that also goes into one of the posts that I was talking about today, and that actually a couple of that wound up to some possible collaborations, which is pretty exciting. But the fact that birth control and what we were just talking about, of over 50% of white women in America are on SSRIs.
Ban birth control.
And that's not even. We're not even talking about birth control. It's 50% of women are on SSRIs, and then also
Icky.
all of the women that are on birth control on top of that. And then how the birth control is affecting these women and making them produce less estrogen. So now they are attracted to, more feminine men. And they don't want masculine men as much. Masculinity is the worst thing ever. And then you go into the whole thing of feminism, words.
There's a lot of psychological warfare that's been happening.
There's so much psychological warfare that's been happening for so long.
Yeah.
And it's so fascinating once you actually start like noticing it. You're like, oh, fuck, dude, this has been going on my entire life. And now I'm just noticing it.
Women are absolutely terrified of men, especially masculine men. Like I guess I'm like an in-shape guy or whatever. Like I kind of look a little bit more like blue collar, whatever, know. But like you can tell, like a dude sees you in public, you give him eye contact, a nod, whatever. That's just another guy, right?
Yep.
Women, like I try not to intimidate people. I really try not to, but like you can tell when someone's just super intimidated, and it's like maybe something bad has happened in their life. Maybe they've just been told propaganda their whole life about how evil men are. And if you have a conversation with a young woman or even any woman, it's kind of sad because it's just like, and it's both, right? Like the whole argument of just tell all men to stop raping. It's like, no, you can't do that. That's not how the world works.
That's not how reality works.
But at the same time, it's just like, we need to find a way for us not to just constantly be living in fear and like, oh, men are so evil. Oh.
Well, we've been pitted against each other in every single possible conceivable way.
Yeah, you make women scared of men, then women aren't going to want to get in any kind of actual meaningful relationship with men, and they're going to sell their bodies online.
Not only that, then you have so many women that are doing porn, and then so you have so many men that don't actually talk to women, and they just view women as, something to, I guess, idolize.
Objects.
More like... And no, absolutely.
That's the thing. I get called sexist, but I'm like, look, we need to stop sexually objectifying women. Like, yes, you have a wife or a girlfriend, sure, whatever. Like, that's kind of the point of that, right? But the mass.
And now Huck's gonna get called a hippie for the millionth time today.
1488.
Do we what?
What? Huh? Who said that? Call me a hippie.
Oh, you're just going like a complete other direction with it.
Well, that's the thing. Oh, you're a liberal. And I'm just like, hold on. Look at my shirt. Look at my shirt and call me a hippie liberal. You could call me an environmentalist. You could call me an environmentalist or whatever, man. But like,
okay,
bro,
this is a perfect segue right now. So I'm gonna show you guys one of the videos that I posted of Huck this morning, and the comments was not on our side, like not at all.
Oh, just telling people not to litter and shoot at trees.
Yeah. Ian, can I get this up on screen, please? Will they be able to hear this? Okay.
Are you a waste of space and shoot at trees and litter and don't have a good backstop? Is there a backstop behind this tree? No. Is that a tree now that you just filled with lead? Yeah. Stop doing that. Stop littering. Just set up a target stand in front of a berm like a responsible adult.
Okay, so I'm pausing right there. A lot of the comments that I saw of people were like, well, not everyone has access to a real range, and not everyone has enough money to go buy a target stand. Not everyone can. Well, some of us, we have to, like, we're so poor, we have to shoot at trees. And I'm like, Joe, dog, what the fuck kind of an excuse is that?
That's
like,
the most low IQ, zero effort excuse. Do better.
It's like, dude, like, why are you shooting trees along trails? And it's so funny because like the comments of this, like they just painted us as hippies and nothing more as hippies. And it's like, no, dude, we have so many of our camping and shooting spots that keep getting shut down because they keep getting trashed because people keep going up there, shooting down trees, shooting whatever, and leaving trash fucking everywhere. That's the reason we have nature cleanups as often as we do, is because our areas keep getting shut down because no one's actually taking care of them. And it's infuriating. And like the comments were just not on our sides on this one. I mean, I posted this to YouTube, I posted this to Telegram, and I posted it to Twitter. And I know that Twitter is Twitter, but like, dude, holy crap, man, the Twitter comments were not on our side. Anyway, back to the video.
Please stop. They will gate all of this off, shut it all down, and you'll have nothing but video games and porn to occupy your time.
Not only that, I mean, like, this is a road right here.
That is a road. You're shooting towards a road.
Okay, it's not a road, it's a trail. Okay.
No, there was a road like at the end of the trees.
I know, but like that was something that I also said, look, that's not actually a road. I'm like, okay, yeah, no,
you're in the mountains. Like, you're driving off road.
Like
four-wheel drive.
Okay, it's a trail. I'm so sorry that I didn't use the proper vernacular.
Yeah, calling us liberals, but you misgendered the road.
Yeah, I misgendered the road. I'm sorry.
So
that
sorry.
Was actually a she. It wasn't a he. Like fuck you, dude.
Just stop. Be responsible. Please stop. The force firearm safety rules apply in every situation. Just stop.
So this is another thing of like, we've been out in the hills and have like bullets whizzing by us. Like this is an actual issue out in the Pacific Northwest of people just shooting and like not having proper backstops, not caring where they're shooting, not caring where their bullets. Like this is an actual issue in the Pacific Northwest of people just going out in the hills and just fucking shooting.
I'm gonna go shoot my rifle because I love Donald Trump and Israel. Yeah. I'm a redneck guy who drinks Keystone beer and my wife's cheating on me.
Well, so right here, we had this guy. It's Washington. The fake outrage over companies closing down their timberland is comical. They're already been doing this for a decade. And I'm like, dog, this is national land. It's not fake outrage. And I just want my fellow man to clean up after themselves and respect the land. I'm not asking for a lot here, man. I'm not asking for a lot. And like, and I understand that like the environmentalists, right? And people like hate environmentalists and people hate, you know, like hippies. I get it. I understand that.
You have a lot of...
I understand like the hate for tree huggers.
Yeah, well, because a lot of them want to use political power to then instill new taxes, because like the gas taxes, right? It's just like, listen, all these taxes, all these regulations that you put on vehicles, you put on the average person, it all comes and bites us in the ass anyway. We need to take personal responsibility. We can't outsource the fix, right? To fix our world, to fix our country, whatever. We can't outsource responsibility. We need to take personal responsibility.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
You have to be the change you want to see in the world. And that requires effort and a little bit of intellect to understand when you've done wrong and correct your actions.
Oh, I might just fuck myself. Yeah, I fucked myself. Okay, it's better. Yeah, so, and this guy said that dude doesn't give a damn about gun safety. He just wants to worship trees and complain about litter.
Okay.
I mean, like, even if I did want to complain about litter, like, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with complaining about litter?
Like, what's... Okay, and?
Dude, you know what I should do? I should just get in an SS uniform with, like, just full SS uniform, and then just, like, clean up your litter. You gonna call me a hippie? You gonna call me a liberal? I'm gonna do it.
You hippie.
I'm gonna get an SS uniform just to do
it. This guy's a heckin' hippie. He cares about the earth and nature and the environment. A hippie.
Let's go find
hippie.
Let's go invite Gypsy Crusader. Let's go invite him to a nature cleanup.
Dude, I would absolutely be about that.
We need him at a nature cleanup. That. All right, us liberal hippies are gonna clean up the trash.
Well, so I noticed that it's that people view shooting trees the same way as like the meme of shooting trash, and that it's like it's cool and it's funny to do. And it's like, dude, the level of how much I fucking hate you.
Well, like I like to shoot trash too when it's, there. I don't contribute to the pile. I clean up when I'm done. Bring a contractor bag or something, a cardboard box to throw everything in,
Well, so here's another thing is that I don't think that the majority of people, and like I forget this a lot of the time. That so like every time I'm posting, like to go outside, to go into nature, to go on a hike and go out in the mountains, like I forget how many people live in, flatland. And how many people don't have national forests near them, and how many people don't have to deal with people shooting trees. So everyone's saying like, shut up, who cares? It's like, okay, I guess it makes more sense that a lot of people would not understand how this actually affects us.
Even then, like, it doesn't matter where you live. It's like why? Like, why would do you
why
do you like going to the city and seeing graffiti? Do you like seeing cars on blocks because the wheels were stolen and windows were smashed out in the inner city?
Probably.
Do you like going and seeing houses with boards over the windows and police tape around in the inner city? Do you enjoy seeing that kind of stuff in the city?
Probably.
Probably not.
Probably.
So why do you want to see that? Yeah, probably. Gee, you make me feel at home.
Yeah, no. Really?
You probably don't want to see that in the woods. You probably don't want to see that in the mountains. I'm sorry that the liberals and the hippies might have a point. Imagine that, right? Individual thought, maybe. We could probably have some of that as humans, right?
Actually, you know what? Huck, I have a little bit of a segue, but I do want to ask you a question because I don't think that I've asked you this question on a live stream yet, and I would like to hear your take. Obviously, you're wearing that shirt. Obviously, we're coming out with more merch in the same lines of, I'm saying, how about you? But I made a post talking about there's nowhere left to run, start digging in. So would you like to give your take on staying in Washington State and why?
Yeah, my ancestors homesteaded this here state.
Actually, both sides of my parents, homesteaders going back a handful of generations. And, they've been all over the Midwest and other places, and some came from Europe. But for the most part, at least like some generations back, dairy farmers and farmers and whatnot. I mean, even this area, of course, the area where you grew up, same thing. Like
Vancouver, Washington.
I know down in Washougal,
Camas, and Vancouver.
My great-grandfather's dairy farm is still somewhat standing.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like in the valley, like between the CrossFit and the Costco. If you ever go to Washougal, I think it's called First Street. I think that road's called First Street.
Okay.
I know what we're
talking about.
The big field there?
Yeah.
My uncle found an old Indian bull, a stone bull out there.
That's cool.
They donated it recently, but when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Anyway, he had a lot of weird reoccurring dreams, and then lots of gnarly stuff, lots of spiritual stuff in that area.
But your plan is along this same line of there's nowhere left to run and start digging it.
So where am I gonna go? Most of my ancestors are Germanic. Am I going back to Germany?
Well, I think that when people say stuff like that, that like we need to run and we need to, not necessarily run.
Go where?
I was actually talking to somebody about this this morning. Of that, there's nothing wrong with a tactical retreat, and it's really hard to have that. Which direction is better? A tactical retreat to regroup and build up and whatnot, or does someone have to stay on ground and fight it out? And what's the what's the benefit and downside of both? And we've been talking about this for years. And anyone that says that we haven't been talking about leaving Washington, like, why wouldn't you be talking about this consistently?
Yeah. That's something too, is the whole stay and fight. Like, it depends. Is this a fun little legal battle? Ooh, we're voting this and that.
Yeah, I hate when people say, like, you know, like, keep up the good fight. And it's like, I mean, if you want to be technical, like, I'm not.
The fighting has yet to begin.
Yeah, I was like, unless you're talking about like the information war, right? Like
Info
fighting
wars, Alex Jones. No, I'm gonna be completely real with you. I would like things to be nice and peaceful. I don't want violence. Like, nobody wants to have to go through a civil war, right? Nobody wants to go through that. And anyone who does is...
Everyone on the internet says that they do.
They also think we're liberals, okay? They're stupid.
Well, no. I'm saying that, like, they say that, like, you know, they want to fight. And, like...
You're looking at... They're probably, like, 14-year-old kids, man.
Well, it's interesting, like, how many people are consistently, you know, like, saying that, like, oh, we need to be fighting.
So why aren't they training? Yeah, they're not serious.
There was actually a recent post that was making fun of, like, Larpers and whatnot and guys that are trained with guns. And it's like, now's the time that you should be fighting. Now's the time that you should be, you know, shooting back. And I'm like, you know, bud, I'm gonna be real. Like, I genuinely, and I know that the nothing ever happens chuds are going to, you know, say nothing ever happens.
Nothing ever happens. Good. Maybe nothing does happen and we can resolve things peacefully and actually get somewhere in life.
So, like, since, let's see, 2012, like, I've been prepping for a mass collapse.
Yeah.
And that has been my main thing, is prepping for a mass economic collapse in the United States and trying to survive the grid going out, the power going out, and us just having to exist, you know, for months, years, who knows. And the amount of people that are like, oh, you need to overthrow the government. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, since when did I sign up that, like, just because I have a gun and just because I do hiking content and, like, shooting content, that, like,
well, like,
and I have complaints and bitching about the government, like, that means that I have to fucking overthrow the government.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the audacity to tell someone that like,
they have to do it.
It's just like, where are you right now? You're not even coming out to open rucks, man. Like, you're probably fat and stupid. What, like, why? it's kind of entertaining, honestly.
Yeah. So, and that's another thing, right? Is that I don't know if I can reference that on YouTube. There was a certain painter that also attempted a violent uproar in his country, and that didn't work out so well. And then he wound up running into politics and running in politics, winning, and changing his country that way. I'm not saying that I am going to be running for politics. All I'm saying is that, you know, we do have proof that countries can be changed in other ways and for the better.
Like, if we use the American Revolution as an example, it's just like, man, they tried for a long time.
They tried so long, to avoid a violent conflict.
Yeah, lots of things happened, and it just kind of came down to, like, you're in a rock and a hard place. You either get and that's the big thing for people, right? Is the gun confiscation thing. That's like the Lexington Green Concord battle, right? That people kind of refer to, and it's like, I get it, but yeah, like, something along those levels. But then I also see the modern man and how quickly they took a vaccine when they were told to.
Was it like 85% of America?
Yeah, it's just like, if you folded that quickly, if you are not willing to lose your job, you are not willing to fight in a revolution. You're not. Because
but it only takes 3%. Huck. But it only takes 3% to overthrow.
If you're not willing to lose your job, you are definitely not willing to die for what you believe in.
I think a lot of people right now, because of social media, I wouldn't say they think that they're harder than they are, but it's and we were talking
Everyone
about that
in
recently.
this country is a softie, and I'm tired of pretending. I'm a softie, bro.
Well, yeah, no,
we're all first worlders, bro.
Yeah. I mean, like, none of us have really had to fight for comfort in any way.
pretty much everyone in this country, like
Well, so
all
and
America,
that actually,
just a bunch of
that's-
softies.
That is a perfect segue of physical fitness.
Yeah.
And one of the guys that we train with was talking about this recently, of being slightly in shape, like being able to even run an 8-minute 2-mile, like just being in shape at all, not even being like on steroids, like a super like hardcore gym fanatic, but just being barely in shape compared to the average American. You basically have superpowers. It's incredible, really, when you start realizing how weak and flabby and soft the average American actually is. And honestly, it's not that hard to be in shape. It's not that hard to work out. There's a guy on Instagram that I'm following right now, and he has been working out for 20 minutes a day for months. And he's like showing the progress of like, you only have to work out for 20 minutes a day. And he shows his entire workout plans and what he's doing and how easy it is to get in shape in comparison to how many hours you have in the day. And it's honestly fascinating that so many people that are like trying to talk about, you know, like a violent uproar and like, you know, everything of like, we got to use our Second Amendment. The vast majority of people can barely sustain a 2-mile run.
Yeah. If you can't run 1 mile, 2 miles, if you can't ruck 6 miles, 12 miles.
So it's like we have so many other conversations that we need to have first, of like how unbelievably lazy and weak the average American is. And it's a conversation that most people don't want to have, because most people don't want to reflect inwards. Most people, men, I mean, sure, women too, but like most men don't want to admit that they're weak.
Yeah.
I'm weak. I know it.
You have to admit,
I want to be better.
you have to tell yourself or be honest with yourself that you need to be better before you become better. Like, it's like going to the gym, working out for the first time, whatever.
It's gonna suck.
You know, it's just something I've always done my whole life. It's just like, well, I'm going to be better because I want to be better. So I'm going to continuously try to be better.
Well, it's like we were talking about last night, of that it's hard to have a conversation with someone that's kind of just made up their mind. And at a certain point, you can't. I mean, you can't convince somebody that they need to be stronger when, why do they need to be? I mean, on your day-to-day in America, do you need to be in shape at all? You don't. And so many people, like we were saying earlier in the stream, so many people cannot think forward. And they're so demoralized that they cannot think forward, or maybe they don't want to think forward.
I think a lot of it is, so I mean, there's a couple factors here. I mean, the big one being human nature, and human nature is to be lazy to conserve calories to survive. Because if we're thinking of a hunter-gatherer, like, you know, before McDonald's and before grocery stores, you actually had to work a field, you had to go hunt, do whatever, right? To earn your keep and earn food.
And your body wants to rest when and where it can.
Yeah, and you're going to do everything as streamlined and as efficiently as possible so you can conserve calories.
What was the path of least resistance?
Path of least resistance. So you put that in a modern context where all of our needs are met for the most part, and you're not even doing any physical labor at all. You're working a white collar job, or you're in school for 7 hours a day, whatever. It's just like, okay, time to, and then this kind of stuff, the evil box,
evil box,
the Pornhub, and the video games, the goy games, and it just consumes you. And that's another thing we're talking about too, is video games in my mind are kind of like porn, in the sense that it replaces like your natural, like for us, right? We go on adventures, right?
Mm-hmm.
You start dating a pretty woman and you have intercourse with a pretty woman, you marry her, right? Just like you go outside and you enjoy life and you actually go on adventures. Or you can watch porn and fulfill the same need. You can play video games and fulfill that same lust for adventure, that same.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Of it's kind of like the same thing of like when you think about something enough, your brain like checks that box off like you did it.
I did the adventure. I played Minecraft or something, which Minecraft's cool and all, but like you also need to go outside and adventure. You need to do those things. So in my mind, video games are just kind of cucked.
Because like in your head, you feel accomplished, like you did something when actually you did nothing.
Subconsciously, because all the TV and video games that we consume, this is the first time, at least in recorded human history, that humans have that. And like, there's like, your brain's not able to distinguish what's real and what's not in the sense that you're consuming it on a screen or what's you're actually experiencing.
Well, so also, unfortunately, and I've realized as of late that, you know, I'm technically, you know, a problem in this, and I'm a culprit of this. I'm not helping this, because when I'm putting out like training content or nature content and like videos of us out in the mountains and doing this, and people are watching that content, and it's that oh man, what's that where you're like, you feel like you're with the content creator, but you're not. You feel like you're friends with them, but you're not. What's that called again? You know what I'm talking about? I forget the name of it, but
it's probably just being a cuck.
Okay, but like cuck works, but
and dude, everything's just cucked. You start thinking like about everything.
When you're watching someone else doing something enough, you feel like you were also a part of it.
It's just like the sports ball.
It's just like sports ball. Yeah,
you're a cuck.
Let's see, but like, no, I
living vicariously.
But you can, living vicariously. But there's like an actual like term for it. I forget what it's called.
I'm part of the team. 12th man.
I'm the heckin' 12th man. I'm the guy. I'm the dude.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
No, so everyone that's watching this, right, and everyone that's watching our content and watching our streams and watching the videos, you know, I want you to know that this is supposed to be more in the realm of motivation rather than just entertainment. You know, like you should be wanting to go better yourself. You should be wanting to go on your own adventures. When you see my content of us going on adventures, that should inspire you to go on your own adventures. You shouldn't be just living vicariously through us, if that makes sense. And if it doesn't, fuck you. I play solo, so I'm the only dude.
Soy. Goy, goy, goy.
I'm sad that I can't remember the term of it. I'm like, now it's going to bug me.
Just cucked?
It's not cucked. I mean, it is cucked, but it's not cucked.
I'm at this point.
It's not the term that I was thinking of.
Everything on a screen. Everything on a screen at this point is just kind of cucked.
There was actually there was a post that I shared earlier that was just like, and I saw this like as I was walking out of the gym, and I just posted about, I don't know, fucking something irrelevant. But this guy said, reminder that Twitter content and all of social media really is heavily manufactured / curated for the demoralization propaganda. And even if you ignore overt / state, corporate, and Jewish editorializing and astroturfing, they're still heavily selected, biased away from healthy, civilized minded, Christ-loving, patriotic, and radically moralized people. I was making sure I was
radically moralized. I like the word. I like
radically moralized. I was making sure I was reading. I've never heard it phrased like that, so I was making sure I was reading it.
Radical moralized. Let's go.
I'm radically moralized.
Yeah.
And this really got me thinking of, you know, like, and it's just like a consistent reminder that I have to have in the back of my head that, you know, when I'm spending time on Twitter and when I'm commenting on Twitter and viewing it, all this is fucking fake, dude. It's all fake. At any point in time, I can turn all of this off and walk outside. And it's, for the most part, social media really doesn't wind up affecting you that much if you don't let it. You know, it's kind of like the whole thing of like, it's impossible to be cyberbullied. You can't be cyberbullied. Like, dog, how are you getting cyberbullied? Just turn off your fucking phone.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you're getting cyberbullied?
I never understood what cyberbullying even really was, because it's just like,
turn off your fucking phone.
Oh, somebody's mean to you on the internet? Yeah, turn off your phone.
Either turn off your phone or just post, mute the post and just keep posting. Like, and who gives a fuck? It's, and at the same time, you know, and I've had to talk to somebody about this as of late, but like, there are real people on the internet, so you can't just be a douchebag to everyone and not expect there to be any consequences. But at the same time, you know, you do have to understand that the internet isn't as real as you might think it is. Tarbers. Oh no, I'm being cyberbullied.
He says Alex doesn't know how to read.
Alex doesn't know how to read.
I don't know how to read either. So like, you know,
Parasocial relationship. Thank you.
Parasocial relationship.
Took that long enough for somebody to come up with it.
I mean, they probably said it in the chat like a handful of times.
Wait, which chat though?
I'm looking at the vertical.
I don't
right now.
have access to all the chats on my computer. Which YouTube chat though? There's two of them. Fine. Fine, I'll go to the AIDS feed. I view the cell phone feed as the AIDS feed.
AIDS.
It's just AIDS.
Everything's AIDS.
It's just AIDS.
I have AIDS.
You have AIDS?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Damn, that sucks. That sucks for you.
Wait, it sucks that I don't? That I'm kidding?
No, it sucks that you have AIDS.
But I don't.
Oh. You do now.
She.
Congratulations, you now have AIDS.
She.
Trump surrendered to Iran today. Once again, we went over it, we discussed it, but for the most part, it's all fake and gay.
See, now, did Trump surrender to Iran, or do I get normal gas prices again? Okay, like who actually cares? Who cares?
Yes, there is a widescreen version of this stream that you can watch. Then there's a cell phone stream that you can watch. So on YouTube, you can go back and forth, and you can go into either comment section. I am trying to monitor both, but for the most part, it's like I'm not going to read everything. Yeah, so if you guys are having a lot of issues on the YouTube live, then either go on to Twitter, which we're currently streaming there, and we're also streaming on Rumble. Those streams should be a lot smoother. What's
Back
up?
on the Washington State, I just see a comment here. Why should I stay in Washington State? Let me tell you why I'm going to stay in Washington State. Again, with where else am I going to go? Am I just prolonging the same issue to my children for whatever reason? I believe that running from your problems or running from a political problem or persecution or whatever, I don't believe in that. I believe in, no, actually, this is my home, and actually, I'm going to stay here. I'm actually just going to do what I'm going to do in my home, in my state. That's what I'm going to do. Because if someone could scare me off to run off to another state where there might be like-minded people who just praise MAGA, 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 and then what? I just put the problem off to my children because in a generation, like, they're all going to be blue states anyway. There's not going to be, issues down the road anywhere you go.
We still pay taxes. Explain that.
Yeah, we still pay taxes.
Taxes are fucking gay.
Pay taxes in every state, man. Like, there's federal tax too,
Yeah, there's no state that you can go to where you're not paying taxes.
Like, my big thing though is why I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't really care. You guys are nerds anyway. You don't deserve to know what I was even gonna say.
You know what? You didn't earn it.
You didn't earn it.
You didn't earn it. No,
yeah, I just live here.
For me, I'd say the biggest thing is not necessarily that I want to give up on Washington State, but I definitely want to get the fuck away from the I-5 corridor. I'd say that's the biggest place that I'm at right now. I do not want to abandon my state, but at the same rate, I wasn't raised near like Tacoma and Seattle, and I don't really like being near Tacoma and Seattle. Like, this isn't like Washington is where I was born and raised, right? But like this part of Washington is fucking not. And this part of Washington kind of sucks. I hate being so fucking close to Seattle, man.
So,
I mean, I know that we're like still an hour and a half away from Seattle, but I fucking hate being so close to Seattle.
And the traffic
is fucking AIDS around here.
Yeah. And it's just going to get worse. But
and it's just going to get worse. And it's like, I kind of just don't want to live like right specifically here.
People in the comments I can see, and there's probably many other people, and this is my gripe with everyone who is like this, right? If you're talking about how bad Washington State is and how you want to leave Washington State and go to a better state, but you never showed up to an open event of ours, or you weren't even working out on your own to begin with, you weren't trying to build a tribe within Washington State, you think you're going to go somewhere else, right? I don't care what you have to say. You're actually just a coward. unless you actually were training in Washington State and you're going to move to another state and continue building a tribe and a community, I'll give you that, right? That's fine, whatever. But if you weren't even prepping or training or trying to build a tribe within Washington State, and you're like, oh, Washington State's so bad, I'm going to leave. You're a coward, bro, because you're just running off somewhere else so someone else can deal with the issue because you're scared to face the issue head on. Like God doesn't want us to just turn tail and tuck our tail in and go, oh, I'm scared. No, God wants us to be bold. Like, obviously we have to be good people, right? We can't be bullies. We're not out here to listen, liberal, you're wrong, you know, like whatever, but like actually have conversations with people in your community. Actually like be open about your beliefs, be bold and be steadfast in your beliefs. And just understand, you know, some people aren't going to accept you, whatever. We're in a hostile political environment, whatever, but that's okay. We can find like-minded people. We could train with them. We could talk to them. We could have political solutions, whatever. Like if you're not doing that in Washington State right now, and you're just leaving Washington State for a better state because you want it to be better, you're a coward.
So I would say to caveat off that, my biggest thing is that you know, so many people, and it's along the same lines of what you just said, but so many people aren't connected in their local community whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. And so when you're not connected with your local community, when you don't have friends, when you don't have tribe, when you don't have family, then it makes it a lot easier to move states. And so if you don't have any ties in this state, it does make it easier to leave. But here's the question: where are you running, and how long is it going to take before that gets bad too? And once you get there, are you, like Huck was saying, are you going to put any effort into, you know, actually building up anything of where you're going? Or are you just going to continue doing exactly what you were doing here, which is probably just working a 9-to-5, you know, slave wage job, and not really doing anything other than that? Now, I'm not saying everyone by any stretch of the imagination, but I do know a lot of people that, you know, do nothing but complain and then don't do anything in their own lives, don't enjoy their own lives. And I've been really on this kick as of late of, you know, one of the biggest things is that you need to make sure you're living your own life. Like, I know that the world sucks right now, and I know that like everything's getting more expensive, and gas is getting more expensive, and food's getting more expensive, and shipping is getting more expensive. Which is funny because we were just having people complain that our shipping prices went up, and it's like, yeah, dude, like, and they're gonna go up again. Shipping prices are gonna go up again, and they're gonna keep going up. The more that the price of the oil per barrel goes up, the more that shipping prices are gonna go up. The more that goods are gonna go up. Everything is gonna go up in price. So that's my question of, you know, where are you running, and how long are you going to be able to run for, and what are you gonna do when you get there?
Yeah, that's a funny one, especially though with like if you ever work like in the service industry, like salesman, whatever it is, you know, customer service, and then like a major event happens that just destroys the supply chain, and then people complain to you about it. It's just like, well, why is there so much expense? It's just like, I know like not everyone's terminally online, not everyone's like aware of what's happening 24/7, but it's just like, dog, don't come at me sideways because the world's messed up. Okay, maybe you should get off your fat ass and go to the gym, drink some water, and stop complaining that things are expensive.
I mean, it's yes and no. I love how brash you're being, so I can be like, we're like doing like good cop.
Oh, so I'm the bad guy. I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm tired of lazy people. I'm tired of fat people. No, I'm tired of complacency.
And I'm absolutely right there with you. And I fucking hate fat people.
Yeah.
But when I say that I hate fat people, it's that there's a skinny person that you have inside of you, and we need to, you know, we need to get that skinny person. Yeah. We need to fucking, you know, take the fucking chisel, and we need to like get the skinny person out.
It's out of love. I'm making these criticisms of the average man out of love.
Fat that's around this amazing person.
Let's just that magic eraser around the fat, okay? And there we go. Add some cardio and some hydration and some good protein and a good diet, and look at that. Maybe they can start reading some books of the Bible, and they'll humans person better.
Well, I see why your community hates you now.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's something that I've noticed on Twitter as well. Like when I was talking about the like birth control and how bad birth control is for you, and I was like, hey, you guys need to explain to the women in your lives how bad birth control is and how bad SSRIs are, like explain to them and show them. And I had a couple of people who were like, you just want to control me. And I'm like, dude, I don't. And they're like, I will fight to the end for my birth control. And I'm like, hey, look, I'm not in charge of you. I don't know if you know this, but like,
I have nothing to do with what you're doing.
Like, I'm making commentary on, issues that I see and issues like through my lens. And if you disagree with them, that's fine, bro. Like, I have no power or control over you whatsoever. And I don't understand why so many people on social media take like every single opinion like to heart. Like, you are trying to control me. I'm like,
it's because they've never had a conversation in person.
Like, I don't know you and I have no power or control over you. Like, how do you not know that? But
that kind of stuff doesn't happen in a face-to-face conversation. And actually, like,
a lot of people are terminally online.
You're terminal, right? Like, go talk to someone who has an opposite point of view than yourself, and make sure they understand, like, look, I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm just explaining why I believe what I believe, and give them the opportunity to explain themselves. And you got to be smart enough, have the intellect to entertain an idea without accepting that idea as truth or whatever, right? And you have to be steadfast in your own beliefs, so you don't just like get swayed by whatever sounds cozy, whatever sounds nice, whatever sounds like the good guy thing, right? You just gotta not be a loser and talk to people in real life.
I think that like, unfortunately, it's the average person in America is now terminally online.
Very much terminally online, and they think everything's the internet. They think the average interaction is like the internet.
It's so weird. Like when we have open events and people come out and you can tell that they're like hardcore terminally online and like never really talked to anyone.
Their brains are fried, dude.
It's so fascinating. Yeah. It's like, what are you?
Like, I feel bad because you're just like, I feel like just like with the fat people, right? We can like work on that. We can work on proper socialization and not over socialized type like Uncle Teddy has taught us to avoid, but like actually like properly like socialize people, especially men, socialize young men around other young men or older men, where they'll actually learn how to act normal and not spurg out all the time,
Tarbers, you have a lot of conversations with people in real life, and I know you do. You're also a volunteer firefighter. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck? Like, come on. Like, okay, yeah, you can be online, but like, being terminally online, because like I'm terminally online. I'm on X fucking constantly, dude.
Literally, me too. Not X, but
at the same rate, in the same breath, I have friends in real life that I'm hanging out with multiple times a week. I'm literally going camping in the middle of the week this week because I fucking can, and I convinced enough people to call out of work to go out with me. What?
Did you see?
The one guy who works for you can't make it.
Did you see?
I invited you. It's not my fault you have to work. I invited you to skip work, and you're like, no, I gotta work. And I'm like, you can come with. You're like, no, I gotta. It's not my fault. You're a good employee, and that's your fucking fault. You've done this to yourself. I'm just saying, you're the one being a good employee here. I'm trying to be a bad boss and have you play hooky. You're the one that wants to go to work, so I don't want to hear it.
Is he GG good goy?
Yeah, he's the best goy. And that's why we pay you the small bucks.
Did you see the super chat?
The super chat? No, I didn't.
Read the super chat. That's an interesting one. Like, how do you answer that? What?
I mean, like, it's a super chat, so like I have to read it.
He gave you 10 schmeckles.
He gave me 10 whole schmeckles. Who would you install as autocrat if your militia took over a city, county, or state? All hypothetical for legal reasons. Maybe answer carefully.
Okay, one, we're not a militia.
One, we're not a militia.
Two, me.
And I know that like no one like believes me when I say that, but like I have been in militias in the past, and like, dude, they're so fucking cringe. They're like, I know that like everyone wants to be like hardcore like 2A and like, you know, like, oh, 2A. Like militias are honestly just so fucking cringe at the end of the day. Like with my training group, it's literally just a bunch of friends that hang out and go out in the mountains and go camping. Honestly, we're usually camping and bushcrafting more than we're doing tactical shit. And I know that like no one wants to believe that, but like honestly, like all the tactical like cool guy stuff, it kind of gets old. You know, it's like, eh.
It has its place.
I'm not saying it doesn't have its place. I'm saying like it's not every weekend that I want to be fucking training.
Yeah.
You know, like I've been training for over a fucking decade. I'm not saying I'm the most hardcore trained, but it's like I've got the basics down, and like you know, at a certain point, I kind of want to just go fucking camp, bro.
You got like flat rangers that have like the best times and the best marksmanship and the best this, the best that on their flat range with their rifle and pistol draw time, and it's just like, how far can you ruck?
Yeah.
Can you bench press your body weight?
Your employee is afraid of leaving his job.
Don't leave. Don't leave.
I'm afraid. Just
Wait, what?
I'm the only dude who's going to show up tomorrow.
Afraid of leaving his job? I'm not. My dumb monkey brain isn't computing that correctly. Codified militias is so insanely toxic and legit awful. ARA comes to mind. Dude, oh my God. I don't even want to get in that drama. That's another thing. Like militias are so like nothing but fucking drama, dude. Nothing but drama. Like honestly, and we've been preaching this for years, is that if you want to be prepared, if you want to get more connected, if you want to be like prepared for shit hits the fan, like you just need a friend group. Just start a friend group of guys that want to be in shape and like training and hiking and camping and going outside and just doing outdoor shit. Like sometimes like our op orders are literally nothing more of, we're going to this location and we're going to sit here for 2 days and that's it. And it's amazing. Like, and it's incredible to me how many people are just like, oh, you guys are fucking larpers. You guys, you're not even throwing the government.
You're not even throwing
the government.
It's like a half a dozen guys just going camping.
Yeah. Okay. So something that I noticed recently is that because there was the video that's popping off on Instagram. So I posted that to Twitter, right? And dude, like the LARP stuff and like training content on Twitter, like people are just over it. Like they don't want to see LARPing shit. They don't like, and as soon as somebody sees an AR, they just think LARP.
Kind of, yeah.
And I'm like, dog, I'm literally hiking. And like, you have an AR though, you're training. And I'm like, no, I have an AR with me because I always have an AR with me. Everywhere I fucking go. There's nowhere that I go that I don't have an AR with me.
Yeah.
It's a part of me. I always have my Armalite 15.
We're all obsessed with the song "Keep Your Rifle by Your Side."
Keep your rifle by your side.
Okay, let's practice what we're preaching, man.
I always have a rifle by my side, and when I go in the mountains, it's like, okay, well, you know, that would probably be like the main place that I would want to have a rifle. And as soon as someone sees a semi-automatic rifle, they just immediately think you guys are training and this is the most hardcore LARP ever. I'm like, dog, I'm literally hiking up a hill. Currently have my rifle by my side, based.
Very nice.
Yes, this is TND. Welcome to TND. I need to get back to actually calling it TND.
TND.
Unfortunately, I'm not even like drinking anything. Water. Drink water. Tuesday night drinks. I fucking love water. Imagine not loving water. Imagine being a stereotypical white woman and not knowing how to drink water.
Water, you say?
I got my hydro flask.
No, I said that recently of like, how do single white women like exist? How are they alive? how do they live if no one is there to remind them to drink water?
Traditionally, there was this thing called a father.
But I'm saying like right now, like no one's there to like remind them to drink water. How are they going to live? How are they surviving? I don't understand. No one's there to tell them to drink water. Because I have to tell the women in my life to drink water almost daily. So like
I have this and this problem. Have you drank water? Are you hydrated?
It's like, dude, just no. Like a Lotus drink isn't water, bro.
Like
no,
that one chick that like OD'd on like liquid IVs inside of a Red Bull.
There was a chick that she didn't OD, but she started having like all of these medical issues, and like her body was like creating tumors, and she started like a form of cancer because she was like ODing on a bunch of different vitamins because she was having like 4+ LMNTs a day, and she was mixing the LMNTs with Red Bull. And that other thing that they're mixing with Red Bull, I forget what, Lotus. And like she was like ODing on like a bunch of vitamins, and like certain parts, like certain organs were like shutting down. It's just like, look, that's a sport drink. You're supposed to use that when you're working out, and you need to replenish all of the salts and everything that because you're working out. Like you shouldn't have to be drinking, like downing ridiculous amounts of hydration powders and hydration salts if your body doesn't need it. Constantly reminding mine. Yeah, dude, like it's so crazy how much, you know what? I'm going to text my mom right now and tell her to drink water. My mom is probably listening to this podcast right now, but I'm going to text her and remind her to drink water, because you know what? She probably needs to be told to drink water. And I'm saying this in the most loving way possible, and I'm not hating on my mom at all.
You know the old 90s ads, you know where your kids are.
Drink water.
Do you know if your woman's hydrated?
Is your woman hydrated?
Is your woman hydrated?
We'll just start doing that at 10 p.m. every day.
It's 10 p.m. Is your woman hydrated?
Love you. Bye, Tarbers. You know what? I'm going to text my wife too. Hey, drink water. Love you.
Water is gay. Monster Energy all day. All right, they're Mr. Kidney Stones and chronic headaches.
I found out if you eat chocolate and drink chocolate milk, it tastes like regular milk.
What? It cancels out. It's like a double negative, guys. Come on. It's a double positive, really.
I don't
it's chocolate,
think.
So it's just addition. You're just adding more chocolate.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, that's totally how it works. The guy said it, dude. The internet guy said it, so it's the way it is.
I really don't think how that's worked.
Literally.
Hey, also speaking of though, and this is part of my crash out that I want to rehash. We were talking about it.
I'm going to take a piss.
Do your thing. Crispy and I did a video earlier this week. You guys might not have saw it, but was crashing out and was just, and I say crash out is more like a light discussion. It like crashing out, you know, like would be like yelling and freaking out, but you know, whatever. So the big thing that is frustrating me as of late is just kind of like understanding more and more and more, and like opening my eyes more and more of just how everything around us is poison. And it's so infuriating. It's so unbelievably infuriating how you can't really like you can't go to a restaurant anymore. You can't go out to eat. You can't, you know, even like getting a bottle of water, like everything, your clothes, if you're trying to garden, everything is poisoned now. And I realize that, like, okay, this is nothing new. This is like, in no way is this news. We've been poisoned for a while, but it's kind of like the more aware that you become, and the more like aware of your surroundings you become, you're just like, fuck, dude. It's like, it's literally everything. Everything is poisoned, man. Like, my government and the corporations are trying to poison me in every single possible way. In every turn, they are trying to poison me. And it's just and you know what? I just feel like it's not talked about enough. of just how simple. I'm sick of being poisoned constantly. I'm sick of even the organic food isn't organic. I'm so fucking sick and tired of the fact that how many fucking people in my family I have to continuously explain this to, that natural flavoring does not mean natural flavoring. They legally changed the name of high fructose corn syrup. So natural flavoring means high fructose corn syrup. Like, have you noticed that like high fructose corn syrup is like no longer on like the vast majority of labels? It's because they changed the fucking name to natural flavoring. And it's fucking infuriating how many people.
But it's corn. Corn's natural. It's what the plants crave. I can't do this too long. I couldn't. I couldn't keep a straight face. That was just fuck.
It's so infuriating, and I just feel like it's not talked about enough. You know, if nothing else, it's just not talked about enough. And like, no, I don't have a solution. I'm not coming to you with like some revelation here. It's just infuriating how everything around us is poison, and everything around us is trying to kill us in the dumbest way possible.
I yawned, sorry.
Oh, that's fair.
People probably just saw me like yawning, like some like weird internet guy yawning.
Speak it, Sonny.
Speak it, Sonny.
I think that's another thing that I'm also not used to with being on social media, is that like now that like we're in that like unk status, right? And you have like, there's so many people that are on social media that are like younger than us, and now there's so many people that are older than us, and it's like I'm still used to like everyone being older than me on social media, and it's just like, oh fuck, now I'm in like this in-between stage where like like people are looking to me for advice, and then also people are looking at me like, fuck, stupid kid. It's just like a, how did I get here? When did this happen? What, I don't remember this like being this way. See, that's another thing, completely unrelated, changing topics. When you go onto like Twitter, and you guys like everyone that's here more than likely follows me on Twitter, and I found that it's so challenging to talk about anything on Twitter that's not politics, for the simple fact of like, for the vast majority of the time, that's all anyone really talks about is politics. And like, I don't want to talk about politics all the fucking time. And it's frustrating how many things that like you just like can't have as much of a conversation on Twitter about, because everyone just wants to fucking talk about politics.
Well, people just take it in a weird way. Like I was saying before, it's like the internet, right? Like you have a normal conversation. I can talk about a political subject in conversation and it not really be that big of a deal. Mm-hmm. Whereas on the internet, it's like, oh, time for me to spurg about blah, 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 and get mad and high caps and spam you and this and that and call you whatever name. And it's just like, or you could just like be a normal human. That's also an option.
Let's talk about your beard. Are you going ZZ Top with it? I don't know who he's talking to.
You.
Me?
Why would it not be you?
I don't know what that means.
ZZ Top, the music guy.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I only know who that is because of King of the Hill, because that's like actually Hank Hill's cousin. Okay.
I don't know what that means. Did he have a long beard or something?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I'd be about that life. I'll go wizard. Fuck yeah. Be great. I went from young buck to senior employee in like 3 weeks and unlocked unk status in the same time frame. That's how it feels, though. It's like you blink. It's like you blink and you're just like, I'm not greeny anymore. Like, oh fuck.
Well, I get in that weird in between because I still got old heads who are almost twice my age, just about twice my age. But then there's also dudes who are like 5-6 years younger than me, and it's just like, interesting. It's kind of a weird place to be. It's like you kind of know stuff, but you don't know everything, and you're like still trying to figure stuff out. It's kind of interesting.
I'm gonna keep calling it Twitter. I'm not calling it fucking X. I call it. No, I know who ZZ Top is. I didn't understand the beard reference.
Nope, you don't know who ZZ Top is. I only know who that is because King of the Hill. It's Hank Hill's cousin.
I just didn't know the beard reference. I was just like, I don't know what that fucking means.
Cotton Hill left him the Cadillac so he could drive it in the Derby. Hank Hill was very upset.
It's so adorable how many people still think we've been to space. Or sorry, been to the moon.
Listen, we're in space right now. We, me and you.
I mean, this is
not Ian, but me and you. Ian's still on Earth. We're in space.
No, Ian's not like, he doesn't physically exist.
Oh, yeah.
So you're in space and you're around Earth. Yeah.
No, I think that, and it's so like the fucking irony and then like the hypocrisy of me going online to tell people to get off the internet. And it's like, and I've had people say before of like, you know, oh, but you're also on the internet. And it's like, okay, well, how the fuck am I supposed to tell people to get off the internet and go touch grass if I'm not also on the fucking internet? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, go to the fucking local street corner with a fucking sign that says like, get off your fucking cell phone and
you're
go
like
outside?
you're like Jehovah's Witness,
Yeah,
like knocking on doors, like,
what am I
hey,
supposed to do?
I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you to get off the internet.
Yeah, I'm here to tell you about Big Outside.
Yeah, Big Outside. This is Big Outside propaganda.
Yeah. Hello, sir or madam. Do you have a time to speak about nature?
Is the terminally online people here? the terminally online man of the house home.
Yeah. Is there a terminally online person here in the back? Can I speak to him?
Yeah.
It's so true though. Do your eyes hurt wearing those yellow safety glasses all the time? Dog, these are heat waves. These are
You look like a boomer at the gun range.
these are shooting glasses actually. These are ballistic.
Yeah, you're like a boomer at like a boomer gun range.
Well, I started wearing yellow shades because people said that a bunch of people were saying that I looked like the guy from Far Cry 5, and so I was rocking the yellow shades for a while, and then I got invited to one of the Texas Range Days, and Heatwave was sponsoring it, and they were giving away free shades, and I was like, oh, these are ballistic, and they told us that like before we went on the firing line, everyone had to have ballistic glasses, and I was just like, hey. Yellow shades, like this fits the fucking vibe. Now I know that like now like people don't associate this as much with Far Cry 5 and with the good guy. I know what I said.
Oh, I never played the game. They're all good guys in the eyes of the Lord.
No, you. Oh, I posted a photo of you with my old yellow aviators where you looked more like him than I did.
My hair was out, the sun was shining on me, I was shirtless, and I was just like basking in the sun.
You do remember
I know the picture you're talking about.
I don't have it on my current phone. I know I posted it on Twitter.
I was just like, hey man.
I know that I posted it on my Twitter. I don't know what would I even type to search that. Far Cry 5. I don't know what I would.
And then scroll through the 100.
I mean, if I search Huck on my Twitter feed, I'm just gonna get
Huck.
Fucking bajillion different.
It's like half of it.
Yeah. Maybe searching Far Cry 5. Well, nope. That wouldn't it. Yeah, I don't know how I would. Hey, it's finally doing the thing. At least sort of. It made a floof. Okay, yeah, I'm just probably not fucking finding that.
And it like bubbled and like, oh, it's gonna bubble again. Look at that bubble. Oh, look at that bubble. Look at that bubble. Wow.
Dude, lava lamps are so cool. There was someone in one of our last streams that was saying that apparently lava lamps were used as like an anti-AI filter because like AI could not predict like how just random lava lamps are.
What do you mean?
They used it as a physical security key.
Yeah, so it's like a physical security key that it's not AI because AI cannot replicate a lava lamp in the same way as like a real life lava lamp.
Like you're just gonna know it looks off?
I guess. Apparently that's something that AI can't do of like constantly generate like new bubbles in like a lava lamp.
Kind of. So
Kind of.
So imagine like each like how a lava lamp looks inside like a numerical value. and because the lava lamps are always changing and always randomly changing,
no, it's always random.
value for the key always changes. So
Okay, so it's just that it's
it's not that AI.
okay, so it's not that AI can't replicate it. It's just that it's constantly different.
Yeah, so if you're trying to do a login, to
Okay, well
bank account,
no, that makes sense.
you need a numerical key.
People talking about Ubisoft and stuff.
I just like how this beverage comes with a shot glass.
I wonder what would happen if you drank that. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying I wouldn't. know
Is
what
it
would
like
happen.
oil in there? It's like some sort of oil.
I mean, it's got to be some kind of oil.
I ain't water in there, it's not water.
Most,
I think it's
most-
just like colored water with some sort of like weird thick
this
oil.
is probably the most entertaining stream
I'm
on the
gonna
internet
shake
right
it
now.
up, shaking it.
It's just we're just
Look at it
talking
go!
about,
Look at it
we're
go!
just
Look at
talking
it
about
go!
lava lamp.
Oh, look at it go! Look at it go! Ah!
We're just talking about lava lamps.
It looks like diarrhea. Look at it go! The chat even see it?
No, I can see it.
They see all the floaters. It looks like fish food now.
You know, I was thinking about it of like doing another nature stream and like just like taking out like one of those small Jackery generators, like just packing it out
Just having a lava lamp
and just having
in the
yeah,
foreground while
just
you're
having a lava lamp going like out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and it's just like the camera's just on the lava lamp, and then I'm in the background like I don't
Can
know.
you have like a small propane burner instead of the light? Like you just like cook it. This is hot. Because like this could sit like over over a small
I mean,
burner,
like,
right?
Theoretically.
Because that's all this is.
All right, guys. Now we're asking the real questions.
Like we're gonna supercharge our lava lamp with propane. Okay.
Can you burn a lava lamp?
Well, I mean, the glass might shatter if you get it too hot. I don't know. A little bit of hydrostatic shock never hurt nobody. Just the glass, you know.
Now I have
It just
to know.
shattered.
I'm going to defrost my windshield, guys. They had a great idea.
I'm gonna defrost my windshield with hot water.
I don't know why.
Yes, you can
Yeah,
burn
duh.
a lava lamp, but this only happens through misuse rather than normal operation.
So normal.
Heating a lava lamp on external heat sources like a stove, microwave, or fire
Microwave.
can cause it to shatter and explode, potentially causing severe burns or fires, confirmed by incidents reported on the London Fire Brigade
Of course.
and Mythbusters.
Thinking-
Microwave the lava lamp.
Someone microwaved a
How
lava
much
lamp.
PSI can this cap take until it busts open?
Someone absolutely.
Because like this is like a tiny boiler on a choo-choo train.
I mean, if Mythbusters
It's like a little
has
rocket,
already,
it'll just shoot
like,
off.
gone over it, then I mean, like, myth busted. Well, Huck, I guess that answers your question of no, you probably shouldn't put a burner.
No. You still can. You just have to be careful
Okay, I guess technically
and have a
yes.
backup lava lamp.
I guess technically,
Can I get the
yes.
backup lava lamp? You got one right there. Bro, we have a backup. You bust one and this one's all like weird and floaty.
Oh God, guys, I busted.
It looks like
I busted my lava lamp.
this looks like a weird blue raspberry lemonade with like a lemon slice in it and then like egg yolk on the bottom.
Once again, most productive live stream of all time.
You didn't want to talk about politics, you wanted to talk about lava lamps.
I mean, like, yeah, at a certain point, talking about politics, it like gets annoying because it all winds. Every time I wind up talking about politics, it always like every rabbit hole goes back to the same place, and I'm sick of talking about it. Because then my content's only fucking talking about one damn thing. Because every rabbit hole goes back to the same fucking place when I'm talking about politics and conspiracy theories, and it's like. And I was talking about this recently of like, it's so hard to make a conspiracy theory YouTube video because it's like all the conspiracy theories wind up going to the same place and mostly seeming to be true. And it's like, it's really hard to talk about conspiracy theories. And it's like, oh, who's behind that? And it's like, you know,
At this point,
I don't have to say it.
it's kind of like, all right, we've said our piece, whatever. We're just gonna keep doing what we're doing and just kind of let the world cook. Because it's just like, bro, I think certain people are doing it to themselves. Where it's just like,
No, they absolutely are.
You're
because
doing
it's-
it to
it's-
yourself, man.
It's like they want to be hated.
yeah, it's just like, sorry. Like, if anything, this is constructive criticism because I care and I want you to like not do bad things. But you just keep doing it. So that really sucks for you, I guess. I'm just going to be playing with lava lamps, I guess. I don't know.
So that's another thing. Like we were talking about earlier in the stream, you know, when it like trying to talk to people like normally, I've noticed that that the concept of constructive criticism has kind of died.
Because everyone has like this weird insecurity / ego /
everyone takes it so fucking personally.
Yeah. Dude.
Like it's so hard to give constructive criticism to anyone about anything because everyone takes shit so fucking personally.
Yeah. Young guys at work, like you try to like correct something they're doing, like, oh, hold on, that's not the correct way to do it. Here's the correct way to do it. That's going to be safer and more effective and not damage whatever it is you're doing. And it's like they get an attitude and it's personal.
No, they take it as an attack.
And I'm like, look, I might be talking a little bit louder and stern because we're in a loud environment and I'm trying to be direct with what I'm directing you. But just because, and my woman does the same thing. I'm very stern and direct about things.
Oh my God. And she says your tone, doesn't she? She says your tone.
This and that. Fucking called it. It's just like, you have to understand, and as a man,
I am a man. I am loud. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, it's just like I've had people give me constructive criticism, and they can be loud about it. It's just like you just don't take it personally.
Don't take it personally
because it's just like I understand the circumcision, the circumstances. I understand.
I understand. Where's my foreskin?
I understand the circumstances. I can't not say circumcision. Yeah. There's circumstances that we are currently in requires someone to be loud and someone to be stern and direct with their criticisms to where I can like, okay, loud and clear. I read you loud and clear. I understand what's going on and I hear what you're saying and I can now correct it, whatever. Like it doesn't have to be personal. And I think the internet, again, no one's properly socialized to where they like have this weird little bubble that they're perfect.
Well, but isn't it arguably that people are overly socialized? The overly socialized type.
I would say that because when I say not properly socialized, you would say then, okay, they are overly socialized. That's not proper.
Oh, I was just trying to quote a certain.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, the over socialized types.
Say his name on YouTube, which
you can't.
Okay, no, you can't. You can't say that you agreed with him on anything because like technically you can say his name.
He was an environmentalist, so we're not allowed to be environmentalists.
He's an environmentalist that really liked sending packages.
He was a mailman.
He was a mailman.
He was Santa, but from a different dimension.
I mean, like, yeah, actually, Ted was just like good Santa. Like not evil Santa.
No.
Not evil.
Wait.
Hey, he was sending direct mail to people on the Epstein list.
I'm sure Cole was part of the ingredient list. I'm sure in some of those packages.
Did you see that there's apparently an unopened package that's like 20 grand for sale?
Where can I buy this?
I'm like, dude, that's
20. Where can I buy it? Did the bomb squad like defuse it or check it? Or?
No, apparently it's just an unopened package.
So you're saying there's a potential IED for sale for 20 grand.
Correct.
Correct. And it's just like, whatever, who buys it? I don't know.
I guess. It was on eBay.
How do you
Hold
know
on.
it's real unless you open it?
Yeah.
that was the same thing as do I still I have that unopened copy of Halo 2 and I was showing it on stream like a couple months back and somebody was like, how do you know it's in there? I was like, oh no, like, how do you know the copy's in there? It could be an empty case. It could be an empty case that they resealed. I'm like, don't do this to me. Don't do that because I'm not gonna open it. They're like, just open it. How do you know it's in there? I'm like, stop. No. There's a so I have an unopened copy of Halo 2, like the standard edition, and there's the legendary edition at the local game store. They have it that's unopened, and it's fucking $280. And I was looking at it, and I was just like, I don't need it. I know that I don't need it. There's no way that I can justify this purchase. And Oh wait, I wonder if you could have him like hold your mic.
Master Chief, do you mind telling me what you're doing with that lava lamp?
You could totally like rig that up where like he's holding the microphone.
Why do I want to strap him to the biggest firework possible? Like the Sid from Toy Story and me is just thinking big fireworks time.
What's your view on alcohol? My view on alcohol is that you should drink less of it. And if at any point in time you feel like maybe you're drinking too much, you're probably drinking way too fucking much. Drink less alcohol. And for some people, probably no alcohol.
Yeah, much like the goy nip, the goy drink. Do we have a word for it yet?
I don't think we have a really like good slur for alcohol.
Whoa. Slur is provocative, okay? Yeah, it's not a slur.
I mean, goy nip was kind of like...
It's not a slur.
Okay, not slur,
Not
like
slur.
nickname?
You're just calling it what it is.
My goy poison? No, that doesn't... Like, you gotta like get something that like
It's
narrows
like
it down.
goy nip because it's like, am I like a domesticated cat?
Yeah.
Like that's
You're
what you think.
You're a human domesticated
I'm
cat.
not a domesticated cat, okay?
What are your thoughts on gingers not having a soul? That is anti-white propaganda, and I will fucking not allow it.
It actually saddens me hearing like ginger people, like just red hair people say that all the time. I'm like, please
No,
don't say that
and-
about yourself. Like,
Like-
actually, please stop saying that about yourself.
Ginger hate is anti-white propaganda. Calling people Karens, that's anti-white propaganda.
I say Karen.
Okay, but it's anti-white propaganda. Because when you say Karen, what do you think of? A middle-aged bitchy white woman. You don't think of anything else?
I think of the reason why I'm sexist.
I think of boomers.
You think of boomers?
Again, the reason why I'm sexist.
But you think of white female boomers. When someone says Karen, you think of a middle-aged to older white woman. So like hating on Karens is anti-white, like in feeding into that.
Right, but in a white society, you would just be criticizing
This guy
those
said
in your
goisin.
society. Goisin.
Goizing,
Goisin.
goy poison, goy slurp.
Goy slurp.
Goy slurp's not a bad
Is
one.
it like a Slurpee?
It needs to be like it has to be like, you know, like real, like you have to know you're talking about alcohol though. Goyal. No,
Goy water. But that's just soda or anything, you know.
spicy goy water.
Spicy. That just sounds like hot sauce or something. I don't know.
Well, because when you think of like when you say spicy water, right? And you're like oh, it's alcohol.
There's hard ale and there's beer. Those are two different things.
I mean, I honestly think that beer is astronomically worse than hard A. And I'd say the ramifications of beer is astronomically worse than hard A. Now that's a take, and you might have a lot of people that disagree with that, but you know, I've been saying this for fucking years, man. The only good beer is free.
Well, I was gonna say like
I don't like beer.
I think alcohol is really bad, but you know, maybe a drink of whiskey here and there is probably good for you. But like it's moderation.
The
Drink
main
hard ale, you're cultured. If you drink
Yeah.
beer, you're just an
I love
beer-
twisted tea though.
I mean, beer can be
I
pretty
girly
fucking
drink.
trashy.
I like girly drinks. I drink twisted tea.
See, we know that he likes girly drinks because every time we crack a fucking prepping bucket from Huck, there's always deep eddies in it.
Yeah, dude.
I like my sugar in my alcohol. I love having a hangover.
I actually don't get hangovers because I'm so hydrated.
Okay, based.
Yeah.
All right. That's, you know what? I can't on that. Beer is full of estrogen. Yeah, no, I'm just not, you know, it's, and like, I vividly remember like in the military, like being told of like, oh, you don't like beer? Well, you will, it'll grow on you. And like, and I remember like being
Why do
like
we want it
so
to?
many fucking barracks parties. And like, I remember being to so many parties while I was in the army and just like drinking beer. And I'm just like, I fucking hate this, man. This is disgusting. Like, what do you mean I'm eventually going to like this and why? And it's not like eventually that I started liking beer. It's just like now that I tolerate it.
I don't.
There's some beer that's better than others.
I genuinely do not believe a single soul that says they enjoy the taste of beer. I doubt it. I don't think you do. I think you're an NPC who tried to fit in and you're lying to yourself. That's what that is 100%.
You psyoped yourself.
You psyoped yourself.
You psyoped yourself.
Oh,
to liking
it's an
beer.
acquired taste. Okay, cigars might be an acquired taste. Hot sauce might be an acquired taste. Beer, nobody actually likes that. You're lying to yourself.
You're lying to yourself. You don't
Because-
even like it, bro.
Well, honestly, like NPCs are usually the ones who are drinking a lot of beer, right? Your average, like you said, if you're cultured, you're drinking hard A. Yeah. Probably because they're not NPCs and they have a little bit of intellect and they can kind of make thoughts and form opinions and do their thing, right?
Well, it's kind of like the same thing though of like I don't remember who the hell said, there was somebody famous that said it of like, I've never seen a skinny person drinking a diet soda. And it's like diet soda is like almost specifically for fat people.
Because skinny people just don't drink soda. And when they do, it's in moderation. It's not a majority of the beverage. Like I'll drink a soda every once in a while. I like a Mountain Dew once in a while. Right?
I will say the like the bubbly waters, they're like, they've grown on me.
You had a box.
Yeah, no, we've got a case of LaCroix. You know what? Fair and bad. I don't like, for the most part though. I'd say that the biggest thing is just, you know, I'm kind of sick of drinking out of aluminum cans, and the more like aware I'm becoming of like how bad aluminum is for you, and like how much aluminum fucks you up, the more I'm like looking more and more.
Don't worry, the aluminum's not going to hurt you because it's lined with plastic.
Hey, speaking of lined with plastic, stop using paper plates and paper bowls because those are actually have a liner of plastic. As soon as you put anything hot on them, that plastic then melts. That is now in your food. That is the reason that, you know, as soon as you put it on the plate, that it stays there and then it eventually melts through. It's melting the plastic into your fucking food. And that's why you have to keep putting more paper plates. Stop using paper plates. Just don't. That was like a huge thing that that I recently came to fucking like realization with. Glass bottles, actually. So that was something that I want to get one of those like aluminum and lead testers, because apparently there is even glass bottles now that are having like all sorts of like, I was like lead and something else is now in glass, and like glass isn't actually like the
There's
go-to,
been
like,
lead in glass forever.
I'm just saying, like, everyone thinks of like, you know, when you're drinking out of a glass bottle that like that's cleaner. It's like it isn't always though. And that's a rabbit hole I've been trying to go down.
You know,
of like what's the healthiest thing to drink out of? Is it stainless steel or is it copper?
I forget exactly where, but there was like
yeah, no, I've been on this copper kick as of late, and I've been told by some people that, you know, like, oh, that's just a heckin' gimmick. And it's like, I don't know, man, like all pipes used to be copper. And like, you know, there's a lot to be said about how much things have changed as far as like everything that they're trying to put into water, that and they got rid of all the copper. And every time the government gets rid of something, like my first question is, why? Was there actually something nefarious with that? It was the same reason of you know, them getting rid of lead paint, and they lied about lead paint. And lead paint on houses is actually it was not RFID, but it was like a signal blocker, and that was like confirmed. And you can even go to Home Depot and you can still buy lead paint from Home Depot, and it's even labeled as like signal blockers, and you can buy like signal blocking paint, and it's just fucking lead paint. And I'm like, are you serious? I was like, well, no wonder they got rid of that, because I think they got rid of that about the same time as, I want to say it was either 3G or 4G that was coming out, and that was at the, like almost the same time as they got rid of lead paint, because they realized that, you know, because with all that they couldn't see into people's fucking houses, and the signal wouldn't go into houses because of the lead paint. Something to make you think about. Something that makes you go, Yeah, paper cups as well.
Me chugging coffee out of paper cups. Oops. But remember the theory on me?
I'm starting to wonder what the benefits of asbestos are.
It doesn't catch on fire.
Okay, I don't know if I can defend that one. I'm not gonna be defending asbestos.
Well,
or microplastics, but
You sell asbestos gas mask filters.
dude, ugh.
Asbestos.
I drink out of a copper cup every day. Yeah, I'm planning on so pretty much all of my cups at my house now are stainless steel, and I'm planning on doing a mix of stainless steel and copper. And that's gonna be my plan going forward, is trying to do as much stainless steel, cast iron, and copper as I possibly can. I've gotten rid of pretty much most of my my pots and pans now. Pretty much everything's cast iron, and you know, it's slow and small improvements. You know, the more you wake up to all this and the more you realize how much stuff is poisoning you, you're just like, okay, well, I got to get rid of that. And I got to buy a new one of this. And it's like, okay, I got to get rid of that and buy new of this. But it's a slow process, and we're getting there. You know, you can't, or I mean, you can, but like not trying to just like change my entire kitchen and my entire house and my entire property just overnight. But we are absolutely getting there. And I wouldn't say that. Oh, you know what? Something that I have been doing, and I've talked about this in streams past. Fucking like hair or something right here. One huge thing that I've been doing where I feel better is I no longer have my Wi-Fi on at night. So before I go to bed, I turn off my Wi-Fi. And I'm thinking that I might start going more towards just having a direct cable, an Ethernet cable that goes to my phone, and just trying to use Wi-Fi as little as possible. Because it's been proven that Wi-Fi and aluminum really, really do affect the human brain, and you know, not in a good way. Join so I can be number 69. You're welcome. Thanks, bud. I disconnect all plugs at night. My guy. Yeah, no, they're like I was saying earlier, and like you know, my last YouTube video of just crashing out and talking about being poisoned. I'm just sick of being poisoned, man. I'm so sick of it, and I'm making small improvements in my life to try to be healthier. You know, I'm not the healthiest man in the history of fucking forever. You know, I still have energy drinks every now and then. You know, I still go out to restaurants every now and then. But for the most part, I'm really trying to be a lot healthier. And I'd say for the most part, yeah, I do feel better. Wi-Fi off on airplane mode. You know, honestly, I'd say that like if you're really trying to get away from the frequencies of your cell phone, then it either needs to be in a completely different side of your house, or you know, you need to put it in some sort of Faraday cage, Faraday bag, something like that. If you're really trying to go like that far into it, there's rock stars are good for you. Oh God.
That's like a majority of your sugar intake in one day.
Oh, dude, rock stars are so bad.
I had the choice between a rock star and a C4, and the C4 makes me feel itchy. So I drank the C4 instead of the rock star.
Well, it's because the C4 has the I think it's the beta alanine.
Yeah.
That's what gives you all the tingles. The same thing as pre-workout.
Yeah, I had to immediately start cranking them out. You know.
Yeah. No. So I'll rock a C4 as a pre-workout. So I'll either do Mr. Hyde.
It is pre-workout.
I mean, it is a pre-workout, and that's something that like I think that a lot of people are really abusing energy drinks like really, really badly. And you know, I've been bad about it too. Okay, looking back on it, I remember there's been a couple of days, you know, once upon a time where I was, you know, sucking down like 4, 5, 6 rains. There was once upon a time. I've been there. Much. I've done it.
My chest starts to hurt.
Yeah, no, you start hurting. You're like, I don't like this at all. I don't like how I feel. I feel anxious. I want to run, but I kind of want to sleep. But I kind of want to run, but I kind of want to sleep. But I want to deadlift, but I want to ruck. Do you want to fight?
It's like, I guess we could do all of them.
It's like, can we do all of them at the same time?
Eat uranium for daily clean protein.
Based in uranium pilled. Uranium fever is gone, got me down. I know that Huck was just talking shit about video games, but if you guys haven't played the Fallout games, you know, I feel like you're missing out. Just saying.
I play the Fall-In games. I don't know what I was even going.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck.
There was no real.
I had no idea what the fuck that was supposed to mean.
I am retarded.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
It's still funny though that like he's hating on video games because last night we were just playing Worms.
We played one round of Worms. I totally won. We were playing Worms.
Okay. He won because he's a dirty fucking Jew. Okay. And he made a fucking allyship with me. And then he immediately fucking broke the fucking ceasefire and started fucking killing my worms.
It was promised to me 3,000 years ago.
We just had a fucking peace alliance that we were only going to be fighting the fucking AI. And then he's like, hey, I'm coming up in this tower. Don't shoot me.
It was promised to me. It was promised.
He had two of his fucking guys up there right next to this fucking like bomb thing. And I'm like, awesome. I'm not going to fight you. And so I go off the fucking cliff and I shoot one of the other AI worms. And then it's his turn. He walks over and he just fucking like literally just pushes me off the fucking wall. And I go right in the water.
I had to defend myself. It was self-defense.
It was self-defense.
That's how it was promised to me.
Promised to me 3,000 years ago.
3 quadrillion years ago.
So that's another thing though. Of I will say that I think that video games and doing unhealthy things in the right settings with the right people is significantly better than doing it by yourself, right? So like, and I mean specifically like playing video games like LAN parties, right? Like we still have LAN parties every now and then. And I view LAN parties significantly differently than I do as playing on the internet. Because you're all there. It's a community thing. Like everyone's fucking yelling at each other. You're having a good time, circle jerking. Yep, that guy gets it. You know, like LAN parties are vastly different than playing on the internet. And it's the same thing with like drinking alcohol. It's the same thing with doing hard drugs. I don't recommend hard drugs. It's the same thing of if you're doing things, and this kind of goes back a little bit of what we were talking about earlier in the stream. Somebody was asking what my opinion on alcohol is. Honestly, I would say the vast majority of things, if you think that you can't be trusted or you don't want to do something alone, do it socially. Do it with friends. If you don't have friends, go get fucking friends, you loser. Fuck.
But how do I get friends, Mr. Guerrilla? I don't know how to do human thing in person.
If you ain't cheating, you're losing Hebrew 101.
Well, there are no rules in a gunfight, right?
I mean, if you want to be technical, there's no rules. Yeah, no, I get
and
it.
if
I get
everything's just a gunfight,
well,
or everything is
it's the same thing as like playing Risk, right? Like eventually you have to turn on each other. Eventually you have to fight each other. Somebody's got to win.
Yeah, I just had to take you out. I had to defend myself.
Hey, I get it. But I did look for Worms 2D today, and I did not fucking find
Worms
it.
Armageddon.
And dude, I'm gonna be real. Just Worms 3D was just like I don't think it's as
Is
fun.
it on GameCube? I'm gonna find it on GameCube.
I know it was. So I was looking at it for the original Xbox because I know that they made Worms 2D for the original Xbox.
I know there's like a collection Worms.
There's really.
I'm pretty sure there's. I think it's for 360.
Well, it's a good thing I have 360. Is there a Worms collection for the 360? Oh man, Worms collection 360. Now I gotta know.
eBay, $25.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Worms collection. Oh wait, Amazon. Oh snap, dude! I'm buying.
Does it
this.
have Armageddon?
I am buying this as soon as. Yeah, I might just buy this now. Actually,
Worms 2 Armageddon. Oh, there's Worms.
But is Worms 2 in there?
Worms,
it is Worms 2. Okay,
Unlimited
yeah,
Mayhem.
No,
Worms 2 Armageddon. All right.
I'm plugging in the Ethernet cable into my phone, and I'm buying this right the fuck now. I'm not even.
The Worms collection.
Yeah, no, I'm buying this right now, dude. Well, you know what? Hey, I tried to support local. I tried. I went and I checked out my local video game store. Okay, I tried to support local. They didn't have what I wanted. I even asked them how often they get it in, and they're like, "Oh man, I haven't seen one of those in forever." I'm like, well, fuck. I will say though, it's amusing. Like the more like fucked technology becomes, and the more you're just like sitting on the hook right now, and he's like on his phone. Well, I mean, I'm also on my phone, I guess.
Oh, I'm just like sitting here browsing just random eBay games because I am a hypocrite and told you not to play video games because it's cucked and gay, and I'm gonna play video games because I'm cucked and gay, and that's just the world we live in.
Wait, why is this? Oh, okay, I get it.
Worms Armageddon.
That one seller was fucking double the price.
Which one?
Oh, I was just looking at the wrong one.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. So I've been looking at those wood burning stoves, and I just found out this year that they make wood burning stoves that have ovens built into them. And this is something that like 1800s technology that I just found out exists at all.
Just wait until you hear about the steam engine.
Go on.
I like trains.
Actually, that was something that I asked Beaver about a while ago of like, why is it that you can't have like, you know how like he has the wood burning truck, right?
Yeah.
I was like, why can't I have a wood burning generator?
I guess there's no reason you couldn't.
Like if
you just build it, I guess.
But if Beaver can make a wood burning truck, why can't I have a wood burning generator? Like, why couldn't I be able to heat my house and power my house at the same time?
You could.
I'm just saying, like, theoretically.
Like, your fireplace is also the wood fire.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, theoretically, if you can make a truck run on wood, why can't you do that on a home generator?
You can.
I know that it's going to be more involved, and I understand that, like, there's going to be a lot more that's going into it. It's probably going to be, like, fucking massive.
I think a steam engine would be a better way to do it.
Yeah, I was about to say, just go steam engines. You're losing less energy.
Okay, then why can't you have a steam-powered generator?
You can.
Like, why aren't...
Do you want to go buy a steam engine, right? Can we build one?
Can we build a steam-powered generator? Can we just build one of those? Dude, that would be such a cool YouTube video.
I'm trying to think.
It's just
like,
us. It's just like the two of us and Beaver just building a fucking steam powered generator. That'd be so cool. There's no reason that you couldn't.
I'm trying to think of like the best way to do it.
Unless we get fucking goy beamed or something. But like technically speaking, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to do that, right?
I don't see why.
I'm just spitballing. Like I don't see why that isn't or wouldn't be a thing. I like how we like started all this on like the Iran war and all this, and now I'm just like steam and trains.
Steam and trains. I think steam power is so underrated. Like you said, like if you're gonna have a wood fireplace that you're gonna cook with and heat your house with, it could also generate electricity.
It could also generate electricity.
Like wood fire would work, but I think steam would just both be cooler and probably more effective and easier to operate, in my opinion.
Okay, Huck, do we want it on Wednesday, April 15th for $9 or literally the next day for $5?
No reason to spend the extra $4.
Yeah, I was just like, it's
that's
like,
$4.
It's the next day, bro.
Do you know how many cans of beans you could buy for that? At least 2.
I mean, if you're getting them on Winco,
2 cans of beans at Winco.
No, you cans of beans at Winco are like 80 something cents.
I think that's a psyop, and you should just buy more beans.
It's a psyop that beans are okay. I bought it.
What, the beans or the game?
No, the game.
Okay.
I said I was buying it right now, and that's what I did.
And then you get a knock on the door, and it's just like, oh yeah, I got a delivery of 1 million beans.
Fucking Alexa was like ordering 1 million cans of beans. Like, no wait.
Training bank account now.
It's fucking pallets.
You are in debt. Worth it.
What is this fucking idiocracy? You are a terrible mother. Carl's Jr. Fuck you. You have.
I'm just trying to feed my children.
You're a terrible mother. Carl's Jr. is now taking your children.
Sponsored by Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. We're eating. Fuck you. Okay. Steam generator. I gotta know. Steam generator. What, nuclear power? What?
Oh, you don't know it's not nuclear power?
What?
Well, I mean, who's going to purchase that?
Yeah, no, but like,
who's going to build
not,
that?
Okay, that's not what I was.
Who has the uranium?
Yeah, boiling water is just what we've been doing for years for electricity.
Wait, yeah, no, wouldn't this just be a boiler? Isn't that all that is?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just...
You need a boiler, but then we need like pistons to like, you know, rotational for generation.
Dude, trying to install a boiler into your just like normal house. It's like so...
I want the little whistle on it.
That'd be so overboard. That would be so unbelievably overboard of trying to put a boiler. Why? No,
it
Amazon...
Would look like a kettle pot. Look up kettle pot.
Amazon
train.
saying that they have steam generators. I'm clicking on it.
I have to look for myself.
Steam generator, 1.3 gallon capacity. What?
You're kidding.
Steam shower generator, $700. Okay.
Steam electricity generator.
Steam electric generator. There's probably like some people in the chat that are like really like knowledgeable on this, and it's like, you fucking idiots. It's like, of course that's a thing. How'd you not know those were things?
Is this just a generator that runs off of compressed air and you have to actually have a boiler hooked up to it for the steam pressure?
I don't know.
Because in that case,
honestly, this is all more than likely just like a beaver question. Mini steam generator and lamp.
Or are these like just
do-it-yourself steam beam engine model accessories for steam engine model? Build your own engine for.
That was the most like
adults.
made in China title ever.
Huh. So I guess now I'm just gonna like keep going like in like more questions of just like, well, what about this? Well, what about this? Why can't I have a steam powered car?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's because we have to play this oil game.
So we go to LB and we take the piston off the locomotive.
The big old Heisler. That's
like,
a massive.
So,
that is a massive piston.
Okay, but if you just had like a steam powered train, right, and then you just put like normal wheels and axles on it, and just had like a fucking a land bus.
Yeah,
It's not going to turn, but yeah, sure.
You can figure it out.
they have those in England.
We can get Beaver to do it. Beaver, put some axles on this.
They have little steam lorries in England. That was like a legit mode of transportation.
Really?
Yeah.
How far we've fallen.
You really should just watch Thomas the Tank Engine. You'd know all this stuff.
Surplus bin company. What? Oh, surplus bean company.
Beans.
Military surplus beans. Dude, do we have any status on that, by the way? The beans that we were wanting to sell?
I didn't send me anywhere.
Dude, that'd be so cool to start selling our own branded beans. I don't know. I think that would be cool. I don't know who would give a shit about our own branded beans, but I think that having our own branded beans would be really cool.
We could buy steam engines off of Temu.
Anyone calling you a Larper is just projecting their own inactivity onto you. They are inert and their opinion means absolutely nothing. I mean, for the most part, like, I don't take the LARPing insult, very seriously, because, so many people, when they say that I'm LARPing, my question and my rebuttal usually is, what am I LARPing as?
Yeah.
Am I LARPing as a mountain man? Do you need like,
I am already who I am. What else am I trying to pretend to be?
it's like, dude, I was born and raised in the mountains of Washington State. Like, I literally grew up on a property that was backed up to national land. Like I've been an outdoorsman pretty much my entire life. Like, as far back as I can remember, like I was probably like 7 or 8 with a single shot 22. Like, literally you had to top feed this single shot bolt action 22. And then I had my Australian Shepherd that was right next to me, and we would just go on adventures. It's like I was a mountain man long before I was in the military. So when people are like, "Oh, you're just a LARPer," I'm like, "What am I LARPing as?" I'm just back to doing what I was doing before I joined the military, but now I have a little bit of like military knowledge because, thank you, Army.
Radio says all build the steam engine. Tell Alex nuclear is just steam engine with spicy rock.
Okay, I guess we're doing it.
So are we building a nuclear steam engine?
We're building. That's the new company now, Ian.
We need more spicy rock.
We're building steam engines. The Swedish Navy uses them in their submarines. What?
Diesel electric?
Yeah.
Or not diesel electric. What do you mean? Like steam.
Maybe.
Hold on. Like,
it's just I'm just reading a comment. I have no fucking clue.
No, it's diesel electric.
no, but you said steam. Is that just a nuclear powered submarine?
Oh, also yes, but
Yes, we are still live. Welcome back in.
No, we're not live.
Did you
This
ever?
is pre-recorded.
Yeah. No, this is pre-recorded. Me talking to the comment section. It's pre-recorded. Did they ever let you announce the fuck bin winner? Yeah. Yeah, I announced it a while ago. I wrote it down somewhere.
So, Dude, by the way, does not live in San Diego.
Oh, he doesn't live in California.
He's a Marine.
What?
Yeah.
Like active duty?
Yep.
An active duty Marine won the night vision.
Yep.
That faggot.
Guess which helmet he picked?
What helmet did you pick?
The one we sell, so it doesn't really matter anymore.
What?
The Marine.
He won an ACH?
Yeah.
What?
Technically, it's not ACH. It's the other one.
Why would he? I mean, Marine, he's not smart, but like we were going to send him any helmet that he wanted and he chose an ACH. If you're watching this right now, like what, like my guy, like what, you know better.
Hear me out, right? You steal your buddy's ACH, and when CIF comes around, you sell him.
I mean, like, look, if the nigga wants an ACH, right? Like you do you, boo. I'm just like, you know, these modern helmets are really comfy. They're nice. They have like internal straps that you can like tighten down. They're like it's incredible how far like technology in helmets has come. And that might sound weird, but like you can get such a nicer helmet than an ACH. As someone that sells the ACH or Mitch, if whatever you want to call it. Yeah, there's like 4 different terms for the same helmet, which I never understood why there's so many terms for the same helmet. But yeah, and I understand that like some people want the ACH or Mitch once again, or K-pot. It's also another term for it. Oh yeah, the past GT, dude. It has. I don't know why the same helmet has so many damn.
We all suffer.
I mean, like, yeah, no matter what, like helmets are uncomfortable regardless. Cool, it's going to be for sale in Iran in 5 years.
Yikes.
But then it will be military surplus.
Then we can buy it again. Keeps going around.
Dude, that was something that like I was thinking about recently, and I was like, fuck, dude. Like if I'm still alive when the Iran war like ends, like fuck, I'm going to be buying the surplus. Like damn it. If I don't get drafted, right, and I don't die in the conflict, like if my business is like still going and there's still like, you know, US currency and this is even still viable.
So are you just going to get drafted?
I mean, if there was a draft, they're going to take veterans before they take civilians.
Right. But are you going to be drafted?
Am I going to get drafted?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
This is very hypothetical.
It's the same thing like, you know, I was watching this whole thing recently of like all these women. Apparently, like this is a huge issue right now of like so many women are having like these huge freakouts and crash outs over
Should have stayed in the kitchen, huh?
Well, no, not even that, but of like CPS, like taking their kids, and like women are like, and this is like, I honestly feel like women are just like feeding into each other on like TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, it's a cesspool.
Yeah, of just like the cesspool of just like the worst drama ever, and they're just like psyching themselves out as much as possible. But I guess like CPS abducting your children is like a huge thing that women are freaking out about right now, and I'm just like,
it's been a thing.
And I'm just like,
yeah, and you're not armed. You're not trained. You don't have a group.
Don't let someone take your kids. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. I genuinely don't get it. I don't understand that to me. I'm just like, don't let the government come into your house and abduct your children. Like,
you want to hear a better one?
Like what? Like, just don't let them do that.
You had kids with a man that would allow that.
Yeah, exactly. You had children with a man that would like not fight and die trying to protect his children.
Yeah.
And like, and I remember, because I was talking about this, I don't know how long ago. And somebody's like, oh, so what are you supposed to do? Just like die in front of your children? And I'm like, yes, I would die fighting to protect. Like what? Yes.
You don't understand. They had a piece of paper.
Like perfect timing. Like, yeah, dude, like you're not abducting my children and you're not drafting me. Like you can just say no.
Yeah.
And like
you can.
The amount of people that don't understand that you can just say
You can just say no.
no. Like you're hey,
Oh, they're gonna freeze your bank account.
okay.
Oh, they're gonna this, they're gonna that.
Okay, well, you're not
Way to back me into a corner.
like okay,
Like,
cool. Like
oh no, you backed me into a corner.
like dog, like
Oh no.
freeze my fucking bank account, take away my company, take away fucking everything that I have. You're not drafting me into this bullshit war. Like just no. And I've seen like the takes of like multiple other veterans now of like, well, you know, that's your duty and like, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, just no, you can just say no. Like, okay, yeah, no, I'll
If the PLA was landing in Hawaii right this second, it would be your duty. But that's not happening right now.
Hawaii belongs to the Hawaiians,
All
absolutely.
right, how about this? How about this? Yeah, you look on the news in Westport, Washington.
I don't think any other race should be allowed in Hawaii beyond Hawaiians. Give Hawaii back to the Hawaiians. I shouldn't be allowed to visit.
based. No, you should be allowed to visit with their permission.
Yeah, with their permission. If they
Yes.
if I'm invited to Hawaii, absolutely.
Yes.
But like, no, I shouldn't like anyone shouldn't be taking over Hawaii like they fucking are.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, no, I believe in ethno states for every race.
Yeah.
Oh, what a concept. Oh man.
Like, kinda-
It's almost like what was that called? It was this thing once upon nationality. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a thing. Huh. Crazy.
Yeah. That's a very separate but equal type
I grew up
of
in Hawaii.
belief.
It's a touchy subject. I know it's a touchy subject. And while I was in Hawaii, I talked to quite a few local Hawaiians, and it was really comical, honestly, because like I was told before going to Hawaii of like, hey, the local Hawaiians are going to fucking hate you. And like, you have to understand they're going to fucking hate you. And I'm like, no, I don't think they are. And I got to Hawaii and I was chill with every single local Hawaiian I talked to because I was just like, yeah, I shouldn't be able to be here. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, yeah, like, no, like, fuck me right now. Like, right?
Very self-aware in their space. Yeah.
I was just like,
But doesn't that make you an ally, liberal, anti?
no. I just think that, every race should be able to have their own home.
Yeah.
And Hawaiians should be able to have their own home. I also would like to have my own home of white people. Every single race should be able to have their own home, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, and it's funny too when people like try to call me a racist, and it's just like, I'm sorry. Last time I checked, that was equality. Thank you.
It's equality, all right? I want equality for everyone.
I want equality for races. No, as Arval was saying like the same thing when he was talking to the Hodge twins on their podcast, and it was like, it's like, no, like y'all are cool, like you can come visit, but you can't live there.
I think that's something that like
It's also called boundaries.
like as a white man, right? I'm never gonna look at, and I actually had this conversation with a black lady. You know, it's just like, and it was in reference to Arval or whatever his name is. He sounds like the popcorn guy.
Orville Redenbacher.
Yeah, whatever, Mr. Popcorn.
Orville White
I don't know I don't know. Return to the Land stuff, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah. Why does anyone have anything like? Why do you disagree with Return to the Land? Why are people not allowed to want to be around
who they want to be around,
who they want to be around?
like freedom of association.
And it's the same thing. It's just like if there's a black separatist community and they're in their little corner, I kind of don't really care.
Yeah, do your thing, boo boo.
Like,
Have fun.
I'm not going to say, no, you can't do that. People who look like me have to be included in your thing over there.
No,
I don't really care.
no.
And like, I get it, like historically colonized, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, well, I mean, look at every modern advancement in human history. And
I love that he's saying the speech while wearing a Rhodesia shirt.
yeah,
Like that's probably like the best. That's the best part of this topic right now is wearing the Rhodesia shirt.
maybe I'm a little hypocritical with that, right?
Why?
The whole colonizer thing.
Well, also, but like the Rhodesians, like, and there's interviews of the Rhodesians saying that they fought alongside the blacks against communism.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a race thing; it was an anti-communism thing.
The Rhodesian Bush War itself, yeah. I mean, it's like calling the Civil War about slavery. There's so many other factors that go into that kind of stuff. Like, I get it. I understand both sides of these arguments. Like, I've had these conversations with people. But yeah, where was I even going with this? I don't really know. I don't really care anymore.
Tarbers put that that green text of hypothetically, if there was a superior race, what would it be? Tarver's just put that in the chat recently, and it was like, I'm not saying that it is, but if there was a superior race, you know, this would be happening, this would be happening, this would be happening, this would be happening, this would be happening. It's like, if there was, though. No, I don't like doing the whole like superior race thing. In my opinion, every single race and every single person should think that they're the best.
I would take it a step back in the sense that it's just like you should be able to be proud of who you are and proud of where you come from and your race. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to continue your bloodline with people of the same ethnicity. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm kind of tired of that being like, no, you have to this, have to. It's just like why can't I just want that for me and mine? And I don't really care if other people do something else somewhere else.
I will say, though, I don't feel like this nuance is talked about enough on social media.
It's black and white arguments, right?
It's always black and white. It's always this or that. It's always, you know, red
good or bad,
blue.
racist, progressive, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
People don't know how to have conversations. That's why.
Well, and unfortunately, and I was talking about this recently, is that like, you know, they're getting to a point that like it's soon going to be where you either support Israel or you don't. And they're forcing that you have to have that opinion of either you support them or you don't. Either you're Israel first or you're America first. And like you're going to have to eventually choose. And it's infuriating.
America first.
It's infuriating. It's like you're forcing me to have to fucking play this game. But like, regardless, if I say America first, like, no, that doesn't just inherently mean that I'm fucking evil and I'm an anti-Semitic. I'm an anti-Semitic. It's like, dude, like, why the, like, I'm so fucking sick of evangelical Christians. I'm so fucking sick of evangelical Christians. And you know what? I'm just going to fucking say it. And I don't think it's said enough, but evangelical Christians are traitors. They just are. Evangelical Christians do not have America or any Americans' interest in heart. They have been psyoped. They have been brainwashed of a different version of the Bible. And you know what? If you want to get mad at me for saying that, then so be it. But I'm so fucking sick of evangelical Christians trying to tell me that I have to suck Israel's dick. So,
or were you responding to a comment?
No.
Oh, someone was asking about that. Like, you know, they say that racist is anti-biblical, right? It's like the Bible doesn't really touch on a whole lot of that kind of stuff. The Bible doesn't really talk a whole lot about politics. Now people like to say like, oh, this is the politics, that, and I'm not the most like biblical kind of guy, whatever. But
oh yeah, actually,
that's the thing with me is I never really cared.
We're being forced to care, and that's like, just and we're like, we're being forced to have an opinion. I'm just like, fuck.
I used to be, and I still am. I am very much a judger of character rather than skin color. Like, genuinely, I will. But
you're telling me that you judge people by the content of their character? Wow. Now let's take a look at the content.
Right, and like I understand per capita, and I understand how certain demographics do different things and societal wise, blah, 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 blah.
Well, it's not even so much that, in my opinion, and I know I'm cutting you off, it's not so much necessarily that. It's the biggest thing. And Dale was actually talking about this recently, that one of the biggest issues is all of these like judges that are allowing this to happen, and you are further pushing this issue, and you are making people racist.
Yeah,
because you're allowing all of these primarily black career criminals to keep getting out and keep doing crime and keep raping and keep murdering, and more and more people are going to notice, and they're like, hey, I don't fucking like this. Why does this keep getting allowed? And when you speak about it, you're a racist. It's like, no, I'm not a fucking racist for acknowledging that it's primarily blacks that are raping primarily whites and Asians, and that's why the Stop Asian Hates went away. If you guys weren't aware of that, the only reason that Stop Asian Hate stopped existing and that whole thing went away, it was because they realized who was doing the Asian hate, and that just that completely just forget about that.
Yeah, it's very overtly anti-white. It's overtly anti-white straight male mostly. And a lot of younger, and this is what I explain to people who don't understand this. Like your average liberal, your average woman liberal, whatever, person of color, blah, blah, blah. Like I legitimately trying to say like, hey, you know, you have a generation of young white men who've been told they are so evil, they are this, they are that, and they are the reason why all the bad things happen, and their ancestors were evil, and their ancestors stole, raped, killed, blah, blah, blah. And all they're ever fed is anti-them propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
The pendulum is gonna swing. They're gonna get resentful. They're going to be very resentful towards all of society.
That's the exact same thing of like my like awakening. Like it literally happened because of Twitter. Like the amount of videos that I was able to see, the amount of like the things that I was able to dive into, the amount of questions that I was able to ask and actually get responses and proof and videos of all of these things that of people that clearly hate us saying about the white race. And like, I was literally able to open my eyes because of Twitter. And it's interesting because, and I remember vividly, it was like 2023, 2024 of, I was asking legitimate, valid questions about like so much of going on with geopolitics and what's going on with Israel, and like asking real questions. And the responses that I was getting, you know, telling me that like I'm this evil racist Nazi and I'm no different than Hitler and I'm no different than this. And because I was getting this response, because I was getting so much hate for asking a legitimate question, that then pushed me to dive further into why am I being treated this way? Why are you acting this way to me? For asking valid questions. And
again, terminally online retards kind of pushed us all here, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's interesting that like, you know, the people that like don't want you talking at the same rate are the ones that radicalize you, I guess. You know, it's like the who radicalized you. You did.
Yeah.
Literally you did.
You pushed me to the point where I'm just like, actually no.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like for the longest time, it's like we were just
chilling.
We're just some motherfuckers that like going out in the mountains. And it's like, I wanted nothing to do with fucking politics. I wanted absolutely nothing to do with politics whatsoever. Leave me the fuck out of it. Fuck all of you. This is all stupid. It's all a fucking big show and a big game. And it's like, now that like, it's almost at a point where you kind of can't.
Now I'm the demographic that's paying a majority of the taxes for another demographic to live off of.
Yep. No, and it sucks because like the more questions that you start asking and the way that you're answered and like how much you are just hated on for asking questions and the backlash for asking questions, it starts making you start asking more questions and you're like, well, why is this happening? Well, why are you acting this way towards me? Like, I just asked a valid question. Like, why am I being told that I'm evil for this valid question? And then it takes you further down this rabbit hole. And like I've been saying for a while, it's like so many people in the government and so many people in Israel and supporters of Israel. It really is like they want us to hate them. And that's how it feels. It feels like these people that are terminally victims want to find any way. It's the same thing of like dating like a really toxic chick, you know, that just like wants to be a victim and she wants to be oppressed in every single way. And she will find any way possible to be oppressed. She will find any way possible. And this feels like we're experiencing like a toxic relationship, but in geopolitics. Like we're in like America is in a toxic relationship right now. And you know, we just keep like our bank account just keeps getting fucking robbed and she just keeps fucking other dudes. And we're just kind of like, oh no, she's going to come around, man. I swear. No, dude, she loves me, bro. I swear. That's how it feels.
Yeah.
I hope that analogy resonated with
you.
Somebody.
Can only get used and abused so much where it's just like either, and I think that's a lot of the demoralization where people just shut down and they rather just go watch their goy ball. But
I do feel like a lot of people are, and the reason that it's so much more challenging to talk about these topics is that people are so demoralized.
Yeah.
That they just don't want. And actually,
they still get cheeseburgers, so they're not worried.
My wife said something about this recently. It was like, there's so much going on in the world, and there's so much, we're being poisoned in every direction that I can't think about it all at once. And at a certain point, it's overwhelming, and I just want to sit down.
That's what the internet is.
And I want to do nothing. And I'm like, no, I get that, because like that's me going out in the mountains. That's me being able to reset. If I wasn't going out in the mountains consistently, if I wasn't being able to hang out with friends consistently, you know, my mental state would probably be consistently astronomically different than it is right now if I didn't have friends. It's also so weird, like, because I've always had friends, you know, like and like as a extrovert, right? It's like
extrovert,
yeah, introvert, extrovert.
Okay,
have you not heard that term? Okay, Anyway, so it's kind of like the same thing, and like the way that I think about like trying to gain friends is the exact same thing as like, you know, when a kid goes onto a playground, right? It's like you go up to a kid, it's like, hey, you want to be my best friend? Cool. You want to hang out? Cool. Like it's so easy to make friends, in my opinion. You know, like a lot of us here either like became friends from open events or literally just talking to people at the gym. Like it's so easy to just, and the gym's a great segue as well. And if and a lot of people, and I know that like this piece of opinion is going to cost money, I get this, but honestly, like taking like firearms classes, taking like survival classes, like taking classes is a great way to get friends that are interested in the same things as you. Church is also another great place, but gyms, church, classes.
That right there, the firearms thing. I'm about to go help a family member with a new firearm they got. Now, this family member might be a communist, and I'm very strongly anti-communist. But instead of wishing for a civil war so I can shoot them, we can have conversations to actually talk about stuff as humans and as morally just people who just actually want to fix problems in a good way.
Huck, someone said that the military is the largest socialist entity in the world. Do you hate the troops?
Yes.
Not personally. I'm not afraid to talk about the military-industrial complex.
I don't support the military-industrial complex, but that doesn't mean that I hate every soldier.
You know what my biggest complaint about?
I was one of them that fell for the fucking fell for it.
Do you know what my biggest gripe about the military-industrial complex?
You just botched that. That was impressive. How hard
I'm like slurring my words.
That was like most sober drunk man ever.
I drank too much of Lampy. I'm going insane.
Man, I'm so hopped up on water, man. It's some really good water.
Well, it's like, we had to go to Vietnam to fight communism. Yep, had to go to Vietnam to fight communism. There's nowhere else in the world that communism was a problem, that you had to go fight and do all this and communism and Vietnam. We had to go to Vietnam. Had to do it.
That's something else that And the more I talk about it, the more I realize how many people are so brainwashed to this, because we grew up in it, right? And it is challenging to wake up and look around and like in a system that you grew up in, right? And like that's why so many people call it the Matrix, and it makes sense that you would call this the Matrix, because.
But is every time forever always the Matrix for every civilization?
No?
I think so. I would say so.
Yes, I guess.
I would say psyops and social control, like controlling the narrative within a country and a population, has been a thing for all of human history.
I mean, I guess that's fair. But what I'm getting at is that like we're so conditioned to the fact that we have to go overseas to fight for freedom.
Yeah. That's how every war,
and that
you rally around whatever you want to rally around.
Yeah, like
to get people rallied around it.
That's been every war since the Civil War. I guess
every war. I'd say every war.
Really?
I'd say every war.
I guess the Revolutionary War, we had people with the French.
Are we talking about
like French and the British? I just think it's fucking. And then So my point here, though, is like you can poke holes in this, but my point here is that we're so conditioned that we have to go to the other side of the fucking world to fight for freedom for us. When if you really start thinking about it all, it just doesn't make any fucking sense.
How have I gotten more free?
Yeah, how have I gotten more free?
Gas
please,
is more expensive.
Please show me in any way possible how I've gotten more free. And I'm so sick of the fucking like scapegoat of like, oh well, things would be worse if we didn't. And I'm like, okay, well, you're just making
worse
that up.
how?
Yeah, like it's the same thing like with COVID when they're like, well, if he wouldn't have gotten vaccinated, he would have died worse.
Yeah.
And it's like, what does that mean?
This is kind of some weird gaslighting stuff.
It's like, dude, no, like this person got the vaccine and died. And they're like, well, if they wouldn't have got the vaccine, the death would have been worse.
If
like,
they wouldn't have gotten the vaccine, death would have been worse.
and I'm like, dog,
And that is something I've heard family members say.
I've heard that from so many people.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's like what? Yeah, exactly. What is this gaslighting, bro?
Yeah, and it's just like,
why are you lying to me right now? I can see that you're lying to me.
and then part of it is just like you kind of feel like they're trying to guilt you, like, well, you caused this because you didn't get vaccine.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, if me not having a vaccine affected them because they had their vaccine and their vaccine should protect them, right?
No. You did this to them.
My vaccine is what protects other people.
You did this to them. How dare you?
It's like you got the vaccine, so me having or not having the vaccine doesn't matter.
No, because herd immunity or something.
Herd immunity. This is like some weird per capita argument that still boils down to your vaccine should work for you.
I mean, you would think so, right?
Yeah.
You
It's
would
like,
think so.
You're dehydrated, making me dehydrated because it's contagious.
You need to be drinking water.
Well, it's like the chicken pox,
so
right?
He can be hydrated.
It's like the chicken pox. You get the chicken pox, and then you're good, and then someone else has the chicken pox around you. You don't have to worry about it because you already had the chicken pox, and it doesn't matter if the other person has the chicken pox or hasn't had the chicken pox. None of that matters. What matters is you had the chicken pox. Now you're not going to get the chicken pox. Like,
no, so this guy just said it perfectly. Of everyone that believes that and thinks like that, they're not going to listen to logic, and I understand.
Never.
I get that. Like there are a lot of people in this life, and unfortunately, family members as well, that they're never going to listen to you, and you just have to accept that. That there are some people that they don't want to be woken up. They want to live the comfortable lie, and they want comfortable lies, and they want to continue being told comfortable lies.
I'm a bounce.
That was abrupt. I guess it's about 9.
Yeah, I got to go help a potential communist with his Mosin Nagant.
Do you want to go for another 10 minutes and then call it?
10 minutes, go.
Well, I'm just saying it's 8:50, so like.
Nah, I get going.
Oh, okay.
Unless you had something you want to ask me.
I don't have anything.
Because I'm not leaving Washington State.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
Bye, friend.
I'm staying in Washington State. And I don't want things to get bad, but I know they probably will get bad. So I'm just going to prepare for the bad and pray for the good and, just be a chill guy drinking water and fighting against communism, figuratively and literally.
I'm just a heckin' dude.
I'm literally just a guy, and I'm just going to drink water.
Oh, we're going to have to replace Huck with Lamp. What did he do? Oh, okay. I was like, I missed it.
All right. Later, taters.
Hey.
Public schools have had these regulations for. Okay, public schools were directly created to make workers, and the founder of the American public school system, which was John D. Rockefeller. He stated, and in this, I'm butchering this quote, but that he does not want, competent people. He wants workers. He doesn't want smart citizens. He wants workers.
Who published all the textbooks for schools?
Yeah, who published all the textbooks for schools? Who made all of the curriculum for the schools, right? Who decided what was going to be taught to the American population and why? Robert Maxwell. There is a lot of rabbit holes that you can go down to And you know, unfortunately, once again, I firmly believe that the vast majority of people just don't want to ask questions, and they don't want uncomfortable truths. They don't want uncomfortable answers. The majority of Americans right now, they want to be lied to. They want comfortable and happy lies. They want to be told that America is winning. They, like, most people don't want to be told the truth. And it's unfortunate, but that is just the way it is, that most people don't really want to know what's going on. So at a certain point, like when the government lies to the general population, it kind of makes sense. Not that I agree with it, not that I want to be lied to, but I don't think the average person wants the truth. You see. Wait, what? Sometimes I can't tell if the comments are like arguing with each other or if they're like saying that to me. I also do not know. But I am letting you guys know, just a reminder that we're going to be wrapping up here in about 5 heckin' minutes. I don't think I have any products here once again, because I'm really good at owning a business. I sell a military surplus. The link should be in the description. You guys should go ahead and hit up my website if you are trying to prepare for the apocalypse and the end of the world and the end days and the oh my goodness, it's never been so over and we're all going to die, and oh my goodness, buy military surplus. Or if you're going camping, which is honestly what I tell most people of buying military surplus, is just that, like, it's really sturdy, it's strong stuff, it's made durable because it has to last Marines and stupid ass soldiers. So you're gonna get stuff that's pretty durable and can be repaired pretty easily, unlike a lot of the ultralight backpacking gear, which just falls apart like if you look at it wrong. That being said, there are some good ultralight backpacking gear, but you're gonna pay out the fucking ass for it. Anyway, go get a chicken on stream really quick. I could. I could run down to the bottom of the property. Probably do it. I don't want to. Then I would. Yeah.
They should have asked like 20 minutes.
Yeah, if you would have asked like 20 minutes ago, that would have been easier. Okay, next stream, Thursday night stream. Oh, crap. No, we'll be back. Will I be back for Thursday? I might be streaming Thursday. I'm not sure right now. I also might be camping. My goal right now is to stream Thursday night, but I'm no promises. But as of right now, if I am here for Thursday night stream, then I will make sure that you guys at least see one of the chickens. I guess the question that I have is which chicken are you guys wanting to see? Because I really don't feel like bringing the rooster. Oh yeah, why wouldn't I grab the sheriff? Yeah, easiest oldest chicken. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Rip Turbo.
Turbo guy?
Oh yeah, Turbo's been gone.
I didn't know that.
Well, she kept getting out. I said it, man, because Turbo got out like every single morning, and I could not figure out how she was getting out. And I just kept letting her back in, and I was like, Turbo, one of these days, girl, you're gonna get grabbed. And sure enough, I think it was one of the weekends we came back from a training event, and I was just like, no Turbo. I mean, like, dude, it's crazy how chickens are just escape artists sometimes. They really, really are escape artists, and then they cannot figure out how to get back in, which is so hilarious. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna get I'm probably gonna try to like chicken max this year. I don't know. It really sounds like food is going to be jumping up in price in the next couple of months. So I'm probably just gonna go absolutely ham on chickens. And while chicken feed is still affordable, I'm just gonna buy a ridiculous amount of chicken feed and get a bunch more chicks, and I'm just gonna chicken max. Also think I might get some ducks.
I'll start incubating shit next week.
No, it's You know, I know a lot of people don't want to admit it, and a lot of people don't like once again uncomfortable truths. And I get it, a lot of people don't like uncomfortable truths. But like all this food behind me, this is probably going to be skyrocketing in price in the next couple of months. Like if you guys aren't food prepping right now, if you guys aren't water prepping right now, if you guys aren't if you have the capability of chicken maxing, I would recommend and if you don't have the room, like do quail. You know, like quail is it's a little bit more of a pain in the ass to do quail, but it takes up way less space, and you're still getting, a lot of eggs for not a whole lot of feed. It's also great because, whatever you don't wind up eating, all the scraps go to your animals. Something else I'm thinking about, maybe I'm going to start doing rabbits, but I don't know. Because I know rabbits are just like a lot of upkeep. Yeah, no, rabbits are a lot of fucking work. Water maxing. Oh, dude, sign me up. Fucking love water. Imagine not loving water. Really? Something I want to get into more is sweet potatoes. Yeah, sweet potatoes, and then I forgot what the other potato was that was like really easy to grow. It was red potato. Yeah, red potatoes. No, that's something that I need to bolster up. I've been really diving into. I'm screwed in the apocalypse. Can't have eggs. Oof. Oh, my guy. It's never been so over. Yeah, I was talking to somebody in the comment section that I've been following for a while that has Lyme disease, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what I would do if I got Lyme. If I get Lyme disease, look, I'm not going to say. You can assume what I'm going to say here, but if I get Lyme disease, yeah, I'm a snap, dude. Do not. I'm not getting Lyme disease. That's another reason why I want chickens surrounding my house, and I want chickens with me all the time, because chickens eat ticks. I'm not getting Lyme disease. I refuse. I'm gonna fucking lose it if I get Lyme disease, man. I swear I love steak so fucking much. Real steak. Buy steak from local butchers. Start supporting local, and know where your food comes from. And on that perfect note, that is going to wrap up tonight's show. Like I've been saying, I don't know how many gajillions of times and how many gajillions of times I need to say it more. I sell military surplus. I have a Patreon. Like, follow, share, all that jazz. We're going to fucking make it. Ape Together Strong. Appreciate you guys for watching. Oh my God, walking. You know what? Go on a walk. You're fat. Perfect segue. And I'll see you guys in the next one.